Building resilient roofs to help prevent a weak, thin lawn next spring.
This fall, my kids and my grass are back out to play.
This is a Scott's Yard. Now's the time to feed your lawn. Pick up a bag of Scott's Winter Guard today.
You started a DIY project at home. Then you realize convenience isn't always easy. The Y in DIY doesn't mean why is this so hard. At ADT, we DIFY. Do it for you. We customize and install a secure smart home that you control from the palm of your hand or the sound of your voice. Smart security, designed and installed just for you with ADT. Visit ADT.com/smart to learn more. License information available at ADT.com. ADT, real protection.
Christine Blasey Ford's testimony brought up painful memories for many women, including from 83-year-old New Jersey State Senator Loretta Weinberg. She posted online she was groped and forcibly kissed by a visitor in her home when she was just a girl and never told anyone. In Texas, a high school football game turned violent.
Excitement about seeing her son playing in a freshman football game turned to horror for Jennifer Gower, when an opposing player jumped, punched, choked, and body slammed her son on the field. The other boy was ejected and given a half-game suspension, and Gower is furious.
We're telling everybody else that you can act like this and it's okay. And it's not okay.
Her son suffered a concussion from the beating. State athletic officials have seen Gower's video. They promise an investigation. Jim Ryan, ABC News, Dallas.
Authorities in North Carolina still asking anyone in the park where 6-year-old Maddox Rich was last seen to come forward. A body found yesterday is believed to be Maddox. Police say they're focused on his last moments. Brian Clark, ABC News.
It's time, 6:04 past 6. Good evening, I'm Sam White in a KOFO newsroom with this hour's top stories. The statewide silver alert has been canceled. 91-year-old Velma Anthony was safely located in rural Kiowa County. She had been missing from the Great Bend area, and the concern was she may be disoriented and confused. The Great Bend police are grateful for the public's help in finding Anthony and feel good knowing there are so many people in Kansas willing to help those in need, including law enforcement. The Miami County Extension Office is mad about ag. That's the theme for their annual Ag Day this year for the Miami County 4th graders. The event will bring all 4th graders in the county schools to the Paola Fairgrounds for demonstrations on a variety of ag-related issues. The Miami County Extension agent Caitlin Barthol says a surprising number of kids don't know where their food comes from, and one of her favorite demonstrations is from the Southwest Dairy Trailer that shows kids how to milk a cow.
It's really, really cool to see their faces, to watch their faces when they're seeing this dairy cow get milked, and they're like, oh my gosh, that's where our milk comes from. That's where our chocolate milk comes from, and butter, and all the dairy products. It is really fun to watch their faces and them put 2 to 2 together, and it's like, no, it's not from the grocery store. There's actually a whole step and process before that.
The Mad 4 Ag Day will be held on Tuesday from 9 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon at the Miami County Fairgrounds in Paola and features demonstrations on farm safety, 4-H livestock projects, and much, much more. Your exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast tonight. A 70% chance of showers before 10 this evening for all your football games. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 10. Overcast with a low of 47. Kick off your weekend tomorrow. 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 10 tomorrow morning. Then a chance of showers between 10 and 1 tomorrow afternoon. Overcast with a high of 69. Tomorrow night, overcast, a low of 61. Sunday, partly sunny, the high 82. And the end of your weekend, Sunday night, partly clear with a low of 65. 64 in both Paola and in Williamsburg. And over at the Ottawa Municipal Airport, winds are out of the northeast at 10 with gusts up to 18. Relative humidity at 56%. Barometric pressure continues to rise at 30.18 inches of mercury. It's overcast and 64. I'm Sam White, KOFO News.
Well, hello again, everybody. It's your old friend, Bob Johnson, getting you ready for another Friday night of high school football action. It is week 5, and wow, this season has gone by so quick. It really has, as we head into week 5, and it's not too long before we start seeing some sub-state action for the local teams. Some of the lower districts are already into sub-state play, and the higher ones will start getting there here in the next week or two, and we will continue to get you all the information you need heading into a high school Friday night type of atmosphere, and that is what we will bring you here this evening with the Friday Night Lights show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com. And a lot to get to here this evening. We're going to check in with Gary Bateman and Luke Queen here in just a little bit to kind of give you a little snipping, a little appetizer to whet your palate for tonight's games that we'll be covering on the air and on the internet for you. Plus, we'll also run down the schedule of area games and kind of give you a little bit of information on some of those as we get close to kickoff, which will be near the top of the hour at 7 o'clock at all locations. We'll also get you tonight's weather, and we're going to hear from area coaches from Anderson County and Baldwin this week about this week's matchups. So a lot to get to here this evening on the Friday Night Lights show, and so let's get to it right now. Let's get you started with the rundown of games this evening. And first of all, in tonight's action here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO, as it always has, we will feature Ottawa High School. They will be on the road against Bonner Springs. Ottawa High at 0-4 coming in on the year and looking to try to get that first victory of the season. And it has been a tough road to hoe so far. And Ottawa High having to go on the road to take on a Bonner Springs team that is 1-3. Now, this is the first time these two teams have met since 2001. So it's been a while since these two teams have played. Now each team in the same high school football league. So should be an interesting contest as they both have had their struggles so far. As we mentioned, Ottawa High looking for their first win of the year. Bonner Springs has lost their last 3 games, and they're looking for their first win since the September 7th victory over Eudora. So it's been a while for Bonner Springs to see the winning side of the column, the same for Ottawa High. And we'll see what happens this evening with the Cyclones on the road. Again, Gary Bateman will have the call for that game, and we will join him with the Superstands cleaning service. Rob Hedrick pregame show at right around 6:40, and that'll be here on the mothership, 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO. There will also be a link for the audio on KOFO.com. Our KOFO High School football game of the week features Northern Heights traveling over to Lyndon. Northern Heights at 1-3 on the season. Lyndon right now at a surprising 2-2. The Northern Heights team picked up their first win of the season last week over Yates Center, 40-8. While Lyndon High School has snapped a 2-game losing streak last week with the victory over Uniontown, 42-14. Tonight is also homecoming for the Tigers, so a lot to play for them. And we'll have that game for you with Luke Queen exclusively on KOFO.com. Lyndon looking to try to pick up some momentum as the Tigers keep pushing towards state playoffs. At least they hope for state playoff action. And right now, I think if most people thought that if you said Lyndon would be 2-2 on the season, they would probably not believe you. But 2 losses for the Tigers, one to Osage City and one to West Franklin, in which West Franklin's first victory over Lyndon, I believe, if I remember correctly, in over a decade. So the Tigers now trying to put some momentum together as we begin to head into the stretch run of the high school football season. So those are the 2 games that we'll have for you on the air and on the internet. Other action that we will keep track of for you this evening includes Anderson County. They'll be on the road at Girard. The Bulldogs are 1-3 on the year. Girard is at 2-2. Anderson County picked up their first win with their victory last week over Iola, 42-6, while Girard lost last week to Burlington, 34-12. So these two teams coming off of a down week, trying to get Anderson County on a good week, if you excuse me on that one. They want to try to continue their momentum, while Girard wants to look to pick up and get back into the winning column. And these two teams met last year with Girard in Girard. Then Girard won that one 12-8. Anderson County has lost their last 4 meetings with Girard, so a little bit of a precedent here for Girard in tonight's game, looking to try to make it 5 in a row. Anderson County picking up their first win. You've got to wonder if maybe they've got some momentum, got a little bit of confidence there to help them in tonight's game against Girard. Other action, Baldwin is going to be at Paola. Paola has been a buzzsaw so far this year, 4-0, and they have just been mowing down their opponents. While the Bulldogs are 2-2 on the year in Baldwin, Baldwin snapped a 2-game losing streak last week by beating Eudora 28-6. The Panthers' perfect start continued after they walloped Spring Hill 35-0 last week. Last year's meeting saw Paola beat Baldwin 34-14, and it has been 3 games in a row that Baldwin have lost to Paola, with the last victory coming during the 2014 season with a 20-14 overtime victory with the Bulldogs over the Panthers. So Baldwin themselves looking to try to get a win against a very stout, very strong Paola team, and one has to imagine that not only being a top-ranked team in 4A, but Paola looking like that they should have an easy time running through some sub-state action. Santa Fe Trail will host Perry Lecompton this evening. The Chargers are 2-2. Perry Lecompton at 3-1. This is going to be the first meeting between these two teams since 2013. Perry Lecompton won that game 28-20, and so this should be a fun matchup. Neither team has played each other in 5 years, so not all you have to go on is some film, so we'll see how this one plays out. Santa Fe Trail lost last week to Hayden 28-6, and Perry Lecompton comes into this week's game after a win over Wellsville 52-18. So Perry Lecompton with a little bit of momentum on their side, and Santa Fe Trail looking to try to shake off the bad taste from last week's loss, but we'll have a hard time against a good Perry Lecompton side. Osage City will host Oskaloosa tonight. Osage City has started their season at 4-0, an impressive start for them. Iola really struggling to get off the blocks there at 0-4 on the year. And Osage City picked up a victory last week by beating West Franklin 42-27, and Oskaloosa lost to Central Heights 30-6 last week. So that should be a game that Oskaloosa wants to try to get some things going in a positive manner, but they're going to have a tough time tonight against an Osage City squad that finds themselves perfect on the year. In a battle between two teams looking for their first victory of the year, Osawatomie at 0-4 is hosting Iola, who is at 0-4. Good thing is this game can't end in a tie unless they run into a curfew or both teams just wear themselves out. But someone should pick up their first victory here this evening, as Osawatomie comes into this week's game after being thoroughly beaten by Prairie View 55-6. Iola lost last week to Anderson County 42-6. So somebody is going to pick up their first victory tonight, and it should be an interesting matchup to see who it's going to be. I mean, when you have two teams who struggle like that, it adds to some interesting football being played, and it doesn't take much for either way for something good, positive to happen, to maybe see a team pick up and get some momentum in the ball game. Wellsville is going to be at Bishop Ward tonight. The Eagles at 2-2. Bishop Ward is at 0-4. And after 2 straight wins to start the season, Wellsville has lost their last 2 games, including that loss last week to Perry Lecompton, 52-18. Bishop Ward's just looking for something positive right now. They were on the losing side of the ledger last week, and they've lost 4 in a row, including that 55-0 loss to Jefferson West last week. West Franklin will be at McLouth. The Falcons' 2-game winning streak was snapped last week with a loss to Osage City, 42-27. McLouth has lost their last 2 contests, including a 56-6 whipping that Silver Lake laid on them last week. West Franklin at 2-2, McLouth at 1-3, and the Falcons looking to try to get some momentum and continue their push towards sub-state play. Other games will bring some scores for you. Meridazine Valley, 0-4, will take on Rural Vista, also at 0-4. So somebody there has to pick up their first win. A perfect Lewisburg team at 4-0 will take on Eudora, who is perfect but not in the way you want to be, at 0-4. Waverly's 3-1. They'll take on Center, who is also at 3-1. That should be a fantastic contest. Colony Crest is at 0-4, taking on Marmonton Valley, who is also 0-4. So somebody again there will pick up their first victory. And then Spring Hill at 2-2 will be at DeSoto, who is perfect 4-0 on the year. So that's the list of games that we're going to keep an eye out for you here tonight and bring you updates on scores throughout the evening. Also to keep in mind, you can go to the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com, and you'll be able to see those scores after the night's action is over for your viewing pleasure. It's time now to take a look at tonight's forecast for tonight's football games, and the weather forecast is brought to you by Reese Nichols.
Depend on Reese Nichols Town & Country for all of your realty needs. Call 785-242-3182 and take the first step towards selling or buying your home.
We'll take a look at the game with Ottawa High in Bonner Springs tonight. Right now, 60 degrees, 16 degrees Celsius for our Canadian fans. Humidity's at 46%. Wind is out of the northeast at 13 miles per hour. Could play a little bit of a role in the passing or kicking game, so that'll be something to keep an eye on. There is a slight chance of showers. But showers will likely mainly be after 2 in the morning, so well after this game is finished up. But there is a 30% chance it'll be growing as the evening goes on. And again, the wind 8 to 13 miles per hour, gusts as high as 18, and so that'll be you can see maybe weather, especially on the wind side, playing a role in that contest. Over in Lyndon for tonight's game, it is 59 degrees, 51% humidity. The wind is blowing out of the north at 12, gusting to 23 miles per hour. And there is a 70% chance of showers. It's a chance before 10 o'clock, and then it gets better after 10 o'clock with a chance of showers and thunderstorms between 10 and midnight. So this game should be wrapped up, but there is a chance you could see a sprinkle there. It'll be overcast. Northeast wind 10 to 15 miles per hour with gusts as high as 25. So again, wind will be an issue in that ball game when it comes to the kicking game and maybe even to the passing game. And as we take a quick look at radar right now, there seems to be maybe some spotty showers out around, and nothing may be hitting the ground, but we'll definitely get a check over in the Lyndon area when we talk to Luke Queen here in just a little bit. So there are little showers out there, but some of that precipitation may not be hitting the ground. That's a look at tonight's weather. We want to say thanks to Reese Nichols, and we're going to take our first break of the evening. When we come back, we're going to get you a little bit of taste of tonight's action and what to expect. But first, a break. You're listening to the Friday Night Lights Show here on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
Even though school has already started, getting your child's school physical is still possible at Ottawa Care Clinic. Now open 7 days a week inside Cosentino's Prize Chopper, 120 East 19th. No appointment is necessary, and a staff of experienced and caring registered nurse practitioners is waiting to help you. Remember, bring your physical form, proof of insurance, or $50. Most insurances are accepted. Ottawa Care Clinic open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 11 till 7, Saturdays 9 till 4, Sundays 9 till 3.
Okay. We've heard you. This is Bob from Leon's at 429 South Main in historic downtown Ottawa. We're going retro. What's old is new. Classic favorites like the Super Cheese Burrito, Enchilada Special, fajitas, chimichangas, and more are back. Don't forget, we still have chips and cheese. Ottawa's perfect blend of home-style eats and Mexican treats. Come see us for lunch or dinner Monday through Saturday. Dine in or carry out. We also have great daily specials. Leon's, a family tradition since 1982.
When you're hiring, you don't want to waste time sorting through dozens of irrelevant resumes. You want an efficient way to get to your short list of qualified candidates. That's why you need Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions based on your job requirements. Then, zero in on qualified candidates using an intuitive online dashboard. Discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. That's Indeed.com/hire.
Trojan man, answering questions from every sex, having human. He leads us like an erotic GPS. Navigating us to better sex. Don't be embarrassed, don't be shy. Trojan Man's always here to reply.
It's a big, sexy world. Trojan condoms. Explore with confidence.
Back here on the Friday Night Lights preview show, I'm Bob Johnson, and it's time now to head out to Bonner Springs, and we'll talk with Gary Bateman as he'll have the call with Ottawa High taking on Bonner Springs. Gary, welcome into Friday Night Lights.
All right, Bob, always glad to be with you.
And should be a fun game tonight. You know, you've got Ottawa looking to pick up their first win of the year. Bonner Springs has had their struggles. So right now for Ottawa to come away with a victory, over Bonner, what's it going to take?
Well, I think they have got to make a statement early if they possibly can. Let's get on the board early. They have played from behind the entire season, and you just don't, of course, win football games that way. Bonner Springs had the one really good game. That was against Eudora in week 2. Besides that, they lost big to Paola in the first week of the season. And then a couple of really disappointing games for the Braves as they got beat late by Spring Hill. And then last week, Tonganoxie came back and beat them late. So what Rob Hedrick is hoping for is that, that will start having an effect on the psyche. But it is homecoming here this year at Bonner Springs. So you can expect the Braves to be up for this one.
You talk about some of those losses, and of course that mentally does wear on a team, and sometimes coaches do and don't want to admit it. Just depends on how honest that the coach wants to be. But do you feel like that Ottawa High's offense, which has seen its struggles this year, can maybe find some traction against this Bonner Springs team?
Well, Bob, I thought they played much better offensively last week. Now, the score certainly wouldn't indicate that, but they had some nice reads against the Chanute defense, opened up the short passing game a little bit, and I think they believe that they can do some of those things here tonight as well. Now, on the defensive side, I think the Cyclones are going to want to stop the Braves from running the football, make them try to beat them with the pass. And, on a night like tonight, the wind is really howling here at Bonner Springs, and it's kind of a crosswind. So it will have an effect on balls thrown. And so, you try to go down the field with your passing game, and that could be a bit of a struggle here this evening.
And we talked a little bit about the weather before we came here, and there's a slight chance of showers. But as you mentioned, and that the wind is going to possibly play a role. But the other thing is it's kind of, with it being cool out and a little bit of humidity, that ball might be a little bit slick as the game goes on. So turnovers could be a key.
That's true, Bob. It is damp out here. There's moisture in the air, but no rain at this point in time. As far as the field is concerned, it's an artificial surface, so that should not have an effect. But, if we do start getting some rain, even if it's just like a drizzle or something like that, it can have an effect on, throwing the football. And once again, anybody that's going to pass here this evening, probably the short passing game is going to be the more optimal way to go.
short passes, but also, as you mentioned, success early for Ottawa High. But I think, one, the offense has got to have some sustained drives and keep that defense off the field for a little bit and let them rest. Would you agree?
Yes, I'd agree with that. And last week, actually, the Cyclones did a pretty good job of that. Their one touchdown came on a drive of over 75 yards. They had another drive that ended with a fumble in the end zone. It was just too many turnovers, too many mistakes for the Cyclones last week. You know, they turned it over 3 times. They failed to recover 2 pooch kicks. So when you think about it, that's 5 times they gave the ball back to Chanute. Far too many. They've got to cut down on that.
All right, Gary, thanks for joining us. We will talk to you here, or actually you'll take over the airwaves here on the Mothership and 103.7 FM KOFO at around 6:40. Have a good call tonight.
Thank you, Bob.
That's Gary Bateman in Bonner Springs. And now let's head over to Lyndon and talk with Luke Queen. And Luke, welcome into Friday Night Lights.
Hey, Bob, how are you this evening?
I am doing fantastic. If I was any better, they'd have to put me down.
Well, let's not get any better then.
So this is going to be an interesting contest. Same with Gary. The wind's going to be blowing a little bit. There's a chance of rain. It's a little damp out. So weather is going to play a little bit of a role tonight, won't it?
Oh, I think so, especially here, this, nice complex here at Jones Park at Lyndon kind of sits up a little bit, so the wind will definitely play a factor. And it's a chilly one up here, too, so, we'll see. Kind of first really chilly ball game of the season for these teams, so we'll see how they adapt to it.
And, of course, Lyndon right now at 2-2 on the year. I'm not sure that people would have believed that record coming at the beginning of the year. But now they've got to kind of get themselves going as time's starting to run out with the regular season as we start getting to sub-state and to the state.
Absolutely, it's getting down to the district play began last week, so all these games really will affect the seeding. Lyndon coming into this season, I mean, they've only got a couple seniors even on the roster, so a very young team this year. So really kind of going through a little bit of a rebuilding process up here, but got some good talent in those younger classes, and I think that they'll be back before you know it.
Well, and that is a good point. One of the things about Lyndon is they're more of a reload than a rebuild side, but when you take a look back at their last 2 losses, what was the key in those ball games that led to the defeat?
Well, I think with both Osage City and West Franklin, 2 different styles of teams, absolutely. Osage City kind of spreads people out and, uses their athleticism to get wide and create some mismatches. And West Franklin really just kind of grind you out and uses a little bit of size and some downhill running. Both of those games, a little bit different styles, but also very veteran-led teams. So, that veteran leadership probably was a big key for victories in both those contests.
What can you tell us about Northern Heights coming into this one?
Northern Heights, 1-3 on the season. Started out 0-3. Didn't put any points on the board in the first 3 games. They're also a young team. They like to kind of keep the field spread and see if they can create some lanes in their running and passing game that way. But last week they got on the board, and they got on the board a lot as they defeated Yates Center last week, 40-8 to get that first victory. So they've tasted victory, and they're probably looking for a little bit more.
All right, Luke, have a good call tonight. Thanks for joining us for Friday Night Lights.
Thanks for having me, Bob.
All right, Luke Queen in Lyndon as we get ready for tonight's game between Lyndon and Northern Heights, which you'll hear on KOFO.com. Again, we'll be joining both pregames for the Ottawa High game and the Lyndon game at around 6:40. We'll split and have Ottawa High here on the radio, and then the KOFO High School Football Game of the Week will be exclusively on KOFO.com. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to hear from Anderson County and Baldwin High coaches as they get ready for their games this evening, and then we'll wrap this one up and get you ready for Friday night football action. But you're listening to Friday Night Lights on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO, and on KOFO.com.
Filling an opening at your company means more than just finding an employee. You're looking for a fit, a match. Robert Half understands that. We know you need someone who can do the work, someone who complements your culture. And of course, you need that someone fast. When it all comes together, it makes for a perfect fit. Satisfaction guaranteed. Robert Half, the matching experts in accounting, finance, IT, legal, marketing, and administrative staffing. Visit roberthalf.com/radio for more information.
It's the little things, like finding $20 in the wash. Woo! Jackpot! Or knowing where to go for all the newest styles and best deals in town. Goodies, of course. And don't forget to visit us online for incredible sales, our newest markdowns on clearance, more extended sizes, and even more choices. Best of all, check out today's deals online for daily coupons and offers. Fresh styles, big savings, and fun perks every day. Goodies. Little things mean everything. Goodies is part of our Sage family. Offer exclusions apply.
When you're hiring, you don't want to waste time sorting through dozens of irrelevant resumes. You want an efficient way to get to your short list of qualified candidates. That's why you need Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions based on your job requirements. Then, zero in on qualified candidates using an intuitive online dashboard. Discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. That's Indeed.com/hire.
Trojan man, answering questions from every sex, having human. He leads us like an erotic GPS, navigating us to better sex. Don't be embarrassed, don't be shy. Trojan Man's always here to reply.
It's a big, sexy world. Trojan condoms. Explore with confidence.
Welcome back to Friday Night Lights here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com. Also a reminder, we'll keep you updated on the Royals game tonight as they're taking on Cleveland. We'll keep you updated on those scores as the evening goes on because we will have high school football on the air. Just a little bit of a note, though, the Royals 19-12 record since August 24th. That's the 6th best record in Major League Baseball and the 4th best in the AL. So maybe a little bit exciting news there for the Royals. Maybe look forward to next year. And so some positives to think about right there. But right now, we're going to get you caught up on Anderson County and Baldwin football as Sam White had a chance to catch up with both head coaches. And we'll head to Anderson County first and see what's going on with their football season. Sam White had this audio.
Good evening, it's Sam White here on the Friday Night Lights pregame show, and I'm joined by Anderson County's Coach Welsh. How are you this evening, Coach?
I'm very good, very excited.
So I see you guys had a pretty fun night last Friday night with a thumping on Iola, 42-6. Must feel pretty good going in after that this next week, getting your first win.
Oh, absolutely. You know, the kids are enthusiastic. They're enthused coming in tonight's win. We had a great week of practice, just new confidence, and we're really ready. It's going to be a great football game, great opportunity.
You guys have Garrard, who is an even 2-2, and they just got kind of beat on the opposite end by Burlington, 34-12. Are you looking? What are some of the keys you're looking to continue your success from a week ago?
Well, you know, we moved the ball real well the other week. We had switched quarterbacks, and our new quarterback is a good one. He can really go, and defensively we were much improved. You know, we only gave up 6 points. We had a goal line stand to start the game on the 2. They had 4 shots from the 2, didn't get in, and that was huge. And then that just kind of turned the tide, actually. In the first 5 minutes of the game, it was 0-0. They were on our goal line, and then we came right back out and scored.
So it
we held
seems
them
like,
there and then scored from there.
Seems like defense is going to play a huge part in this upcoming, hopefully, second win of the year then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank you, Coach. Again, Sam White on the Friday Night Lights pregame show with Anderson County's Coach Wells. Thank you, Coach, and go Anderson County.
Hey, thanks.
And I want to say thanks to Sam White on getting that audio. Sam also had a chance to talk with Baldwin High head football coach, and let's take a listen to that.
Sam White here on the Friday Night Lights pregame show. I'm joined by Baldwin coach, Coach Kerr. How you doing this evening, Coach?
I am doing good. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. So y'all are 2-2 on the year, kind of up and down season. What are you looking for in the Panthers to put the first L in their loss column this season?
Well, they're pretty unique in the fact that in a way how we do things now with the spread offense and throwing the ball around the park and all this up-tempo stuff, they're kind of old school. They get in double tights and full house backfields, and really they kind of are what you would say when you say ground and pound. That's what they do. And the problems with that are that if you make a mistake or you turn the ball over on downs or don't score, you may not get the ball back for another quarter. And they did that to us last year a little bit, and we had a chance to get out in front of them, and we didn't, and it cost us. So tonight we have to start early. Their starting defense hasn't given up a touchdown yet, so I think early points would really give us some confidence, and then maybe, give them some pause to, wow, this is better teams than we faced so far. So that's kind of what we're looking at.
And on that note, they like to force early turnovers. I've seen the last few games, they will first force a turnover within the first 2 minutes of the opposing team's first drive. So it sounds like kind of owning the clock is going to be your friend for a while this evening?
Yeah, I think our team so far this year hasn't played real good in the first quarter. And we've changed some things and keep changing the narrative to what's best for us because we got a bunch of new kids from last year to this year. Once we've kind of settled into games, we've actually played really, really good from like the mid-second quarter on. And so that kind of feeds into what they want to do. So we're going to have to change that early and just survive the early punches and try to put some points on the board and try to chew some clock and kind of shorten the game and shorten the halftime because so far since the whole season, we get to halftime, we can kind of catch our breath, and we've played really good in the second half.
Well, let me be one of the first to say good luck this evening and go Bulldogs.
You bet. Thank you.
Again, want to say thanks to Sam White on getting that information for us as we begin to wind down the Friday Night Lights show here as we will take you out to Bonner Springs for the Ottawa High game against Bonner Springs, and then also take you out to Lyndon for the KOFO High School Football Game of the Week. Again, Ottawa High and Bonner Springs on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO, and you'll have a link online to hear the game on the interwebs, and then exclusively online will be the KOFO High School Football Game of the Week featuring Northern Heights at Lyndon. That's going to wrap it up for me this evening. Join me tomorrow afternoon for Ottawa University Braves football, noon for pregame, 1 o'clock kick as Tabor comes to town. I want to say thanks to Larson Johnson for keeping us on the air, and I want to say thank you for keeping the lights on for Friday Night Lights. That's going to wrap it up for us this week. We'll talk to you again next Friday night.
Thank you for listening to the Friday Night Lights High School Football Preview Show. Stand by for your Super Stands Cleaning Service Cyclone pregame show on KOFO and your Game of the Week pregame show online at KOFO.com.
This is Secretary Tim Keck at the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO, 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this Game of the Week football broadcast and the Super Stands Cleaning Service pregame show, heard exclusively online at KOFO.com. Make Super Stands your cleaning man for carpet, upholstery, furniture, or tile. Call Super Stands Cleaning Service for a free estimate today at 418-2463. Now, for a preview of tonight's game, here's Luke Queen.
And welcome, everybody, to the Super Stands Cleaning Service Tigers pregame show. This is Luke Queen at Lyndon High School. We're here on a homecoming at Lyndon High School. Lyndon will take on the visiting Northern Heights Wildcats here in district play. Coming into the ball game, Lyndon 2-2 on the season. Northern Heights 1-3 on the year. Both teams coming off of impressive victories last week. Lyndon getting the victory versus Uniontown by a score of 42-14. And Northern Heights, who had not scored through the first 3 weeks of the season, got on the scoreboard and did it in a big way last week at Yates Center with the 40-8 victory. So both teams coming off victories, looking to make it 2 in a row, and it's a good time to start getting those victories as district play did begin last week, and that will help these teams when it comes to seeding as the season comes to a close here in a few more weeks. But it is week 5 of high school football here on a really kind of a perfect football evening across the state of Kansas. It's a chilly night and a low breeze, and that's kind of what football weather is in the fall. So these two teams are definitely prepared for this with coming off those victories and looking to get 2 in a row. I want to thank you for joining me here. This is the Super Stands Cleaning Service pregame show. We're going to take a quick time out, send you back to the studio. You're listening to the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week. This is Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
Ask any coach. Wishing for a good game is not the best game plan. At home, wishing your carpet and furniture were clean isn't much of a game plan either. Stop wishing. Let Super Stan be your cleaning man. Super Stan's Cleaning Service at 418-2463. Stan's been making life clean, fresh, and more enjoyable for your friends and neighbors for over 40 years. Kids, pets, unexpected visits from relatives, they all can take a toll on your carpet. Live life clean and fresh. Call Super Stan's Cleaning Service today at 418-2463. Let Stan be your cleaning man. 418-2463.
Want to sit front row and see the Chiefs play at Arrowhead Stadium? KOFO and McCoy's Furniture Loft want to send you. All you have to do is stop by Furniture Loft in Osage City or Emporia and register. You and a friend could be sitting in the front row to watch a Chiefs game. Only one win per person per season. No purchases necessary. Must be 18 to win. The next giveaway is for the Chiefs game on October 7th versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. We'll announce the winner on October 1st during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Agmark LLC would like to wish the area sports teams good luck this season. Agmark has been providing grain marketing solutions for almost 20 years and is proud to be part of your Kansas community. For grain bids, marketing information, and crop insurance analysis, contact Agmark toll-free, 888-848-9979, or visit our website at www.agmarkllc.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for current grain marketing information.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
And welcome back, everybody, here to the Super Stands Cleaning Service Saggers pregame show. This is Luke Queen at Lyndon High School, where Lyndon is playing host to Northern Heights here this evening. Week 5 football action across the state of Kansas. Lyndon coming in 2-2 on the season. They opened up the season with a victory on the road at Central Heights, where they beat the Vikings 26-0. Then they dropped back-to-back games, losing at Osage City into West Franklin, 41-0 and 39-0. But last week, got back in the win column in a big way, 42-14 over Uniontown. So they are feeling a lot better this week going into tonight's game than they had previous times. But really using their explosive offense last week, spread it out. You know, a very young team, but with quite a bit of athleticism all around the field. Good line, but they use that spread, run the football, throw the football, and really use the entire field offensively for their offense. The defensively, again, using that speed and athleticism, they are not afraid to go up against a spread. They, or get in the trenches and do work in there as well. The line's job is to really kind of slow things down and let those linebackers and backs use their athleticism and speed to come in and clean things up. For Northern Heights, they started out 3 consecutive losses at Osage City and at West Franklin. 28-0 and 24-0 in those contests. Then week 3, they lost to Mission Valley 30-0, but got in the win column last week on the road at Yates Center 40-8. So obviously going on the road is not something that is going to intimidate the Wildcats coming in here tonight, as they went down and put a shellacking on Yates Center last week. But it is week number 5, and this is really important football, as we stated earlier, that this is coming into the district, and that will help in the seeding when it comes to the playoffs in week 9 and week 10 areas. But so both teams 1-0 in their district play, so definitely the team that wins tonight gets an advantage heading into the playoffs, as we got those coming up pretty quickly. But coming in, it is Lyndon 2-2 playing host to Northern Heights at 1-3. We're going to take another timeout, send it back to the studio. You're listening to High School Football Game of the Week here on KOFO.com.
Ask any coach. Wishing for a good game is not the best game plan. At home, wishing your carpet and furniture were clean isn't much of a game plan either. Stop wishing. Let Superstan be your cleaning man. Superstan's cleaning service at 418-2463. Stan's been making life clean, fresh, and more enjoyable for your friends and neighbors for over 40 years. Kids, pets, unexpected visits from relatives, they all can take a toll on your carpet. Live life clean and fresh. Call Superstan's cleaning service today at 418-2463. Let Stan be your cleaning man. 418-2463.
Radio. It's been here all along. You know which station is going to tell you the score of the game or where to turn when the weather gets rough. When something big happens, good or bad, you know where to go. And now, radio has evolved to move with you with the Next Radio app in your FM-enabled phone. Just plug in your headphones to start experiencing radio in a whole new way while using way less battery and data than streaming apps. Find your favorite stations like the one you're listening to right now. Download the free Next Radio app today. Next Radio. Live and local wherever you go.
As your Osage County attorney, Brandon Jones and his staff strive to keep the community safe and a great place to live and raise a family. That's why the Osage County Attorney's Office reminds you to keep an eye out for students walking or riding bikes in the neighborhood to and from school. Our children are our future, so please be aware, use caution, and obey the law in school zones. Whether it's Osage County or your neighborhood in East Central Kansas, let's keep our kids safe. A friendly reminder from the Osage County Attorney's Office in Lyndon. Go Tigers!
The Lyndon High School staff and faculty pride themselves on making sure their student athletes are fully prepared to achieve their best potential, both in the classroom and on the court. They strive to teach good sportsmanship, but they don't do it alone. They thank the many businesses and community members who support the school and its students in various activities throughout the year, and they wish the Lyndon Tigers football team the very best of luck in tonight's game. It's always a great day to be a Lyndon Tiger.
And welcome back to the Superstands Cleaning Service pregame show. This is Luke Queen at Lyndon High School. We're here on Homecoming 2018. Lyndon is playing host to Northern Heights Wildcats in a Week 5 district matchup. Lyndon comes into the ballgame tonight 2-2, coming off a victory last week at Uniontown by a score of 42-14. So really putting the ball into the end zone last week, and that was just what they needed the previous 2 weeks. Lyndon had been unable to crack that goal line, losing to Osage City 41-0 and to West Franklin 39-0. Both of those teams are veteran-laden teams, and Lyndon, a very young team this year, but they have a lot of talent all over the field, and it's just getting it all together and playing at the varsity level. It's not always the easiest thing to do, so Coach is really working on getting their boys in the right positions and doing the right things that they want them to do fundamentally. Obviously, last week they were able to put that together and put the ball across the end line, leading the way for Lyndon. Rushing the ball is, just lost my spot there, is junior running back Sean Hink. In week 1, Hink was responsible for all 3 of the touchdowns scored by Central Heights, a couple rushing, and also returned a blocked punt for a touchdown. And Hink leading the way, rushing the football with 93 yards per contest. Passing-wise, it is Darian Massey leading the way, freshman quarterback, and Massey passing for just over 50 yards a contest, but does a real good job of leading this kind of spread open offense that Lyndon runs for Northern Heights. Leading rusher is Cameron Hyman. He is a junior running back. He's averaging just over 57 yards per contest. Quarterback Marcus Waters passing for over 100 yards a game, 109 per contest. He's also rushing the ball for about 35 yards a contest too. So a dual threat quarterback for Northern Heights is Marcus Waters. Waters also leads the team in tackles per contest in his defensive back spot, or linebacker spot. He comes up. He's got 8.8 tackles per contest, just under 9 per time out. Dustin Tobler, a defensive back for the Tigers, is leading the way for Lyndon at just over 10 tackles a contest. But Tobler, a sophomore defensive back, coming up to make those plays. So quite a job there for the sophomore. Team-wise, total yards per contest, pretty even, 233 for Northern Heights, 218.8 for Lyndon. But Lyndon getting the majority of theirs on the ground, 163.3 yards a contest on the ground, just passing for 57.5 yards a game. Northern Heights, a little bit more balanced across the board, 119 yards on the ground per game and 114 yards through the air. But we were going to take a quick time out as they're getting ready to play the anthem. So we'll be back in just a couple minutes. You've been listening to the Super Stands Cleaning Service pregame show on KOFO.com.
Thank you for listening to the Super Stands Cleaning Service Game of the Week football pregame show. Stand by. Kickoff is next.
Let's see. That big yellow spot came from an ice cream cone. The brown spot was from a super hot cup of coffee. And that purpley blue-gray shadow over there, well, I just couldn't say.
If you have troublesome carpet spots, spills, and stains, stop and call Super Stan, your cleaning man. Call 418-2463 for your free estimate. Eliminate spots, spills, stains, and purpley blue-gray shadows from your carpets. Super Stan's Cleaning Service, 418-2463.
Hi, this is Margie Hindeleiter from Bank Midwest. You'll often hear us say, this is where common sense lives. That means doing the little things, like knowing your name. And it means supporting Ottawa High School. That should be common sense for how a bank does business. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives.
Taking the time to check a few things on your vehicle now can save time later. Lights, signals, and wipers are in working order and your fluids are full. This reminder is from CarStar Ottawa, keeping you safe on the road. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Lyndon State Bank is proud to be your hometown bank and proud to be a sponsor of tonight's game. Being locally owned and operated allows us to support our schools, which is a priority to us. It's one of the many ways it shows we're big enough to serve and small enough to care. Check out our newest product to make your life easier. Lyndon State Bank Hometown Anywhere Mobile Banking. Download the app for free at Apple's App Store or the Google Play Store. Go Tigers!
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this Game of the Week football broadcast, heard exclusively online at KOFO.com. Tonight, the Lyndon Tigers host the Northern Heights Wildcats. This KOFO Game of the Week is being brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Quality Structures Incorporated, Ransom Memorial Health, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, Ottawa University, and by Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Super Stands Cleaning Service, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank, Constantino's Price Chopper, This Game of the Week broadcast is also brought to you by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Adamson Brothers, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Our Best Bank, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and by Leon's, the Ottawa Herald, Bank Midwest, Agmark LLC, Osage County Attorney Brandon Jones, Lyndon High School, Lyndon State Bank, and State Farm Agent Keith King. Now let's return to the field and join Luke Queen for this KOFO Game of the Week.
And welcome everybody here to the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week. Luke Queen at Lyndon High School, where Lyndon is playing host to Northern Heights here in Week 5 action of district play. The officials are rounding up the captains, and they're going to come out for the coin toss, and as soon as we find out who wins the toss, and we'll get you ready to go and tell you which direction these teams are going to be headed. But prior to, we'll let you know Lyndon coming in 2-2 on the season. They opened up the season with a victory at Central Heights, where they won 26-0, and suffered 2 consecutive defeats. First on the road at Osage City, where they were beaten 41-0, and then lost to West Franklin 39-0 in Week 3. But last week at Uniontown really put it together and came out 42-14 with the victory. Northern Heights coming in 1-3 on the year. They were 0-3 to start the season, so they came out and did not score in the first 3 weeks of the year, losing at Osage City, at West Franklin, and then at home to Mission Valley. But last week traveled down to Yates Center and really put some points on the board as they defeated the Yates Center by a score of 40-8. So they got the taste of victory last week and probably looking for some more. Northern Heights did win the toss. They deferred, so they will probably receive in the second half, and that is what it's going to be. Lyndon will receive the opening kickoff here this evening. So the Tigers offense will come out onto the field first, and Northern Heights will, looks like, defend the north end. The breeze is actually kind of coming across a little bit north-northeast, I would say, just by looking at the flag. It's kind of coming in from the northeast, and so Lyndon will be headed from south to north, which is right to left on your radio dial. We'll see what they come out with, as they've got a little bit of wind to deal with into their face here in the first quarter. Looked up the kind of what the chances of rain were here this evening, and it's not much early. It looks like it might have a little bit of a chance later, so we're going to hope it stays away. It's a cool night here for football, but just kind of the way football should be played. It's a game that, is always known for being played in the elements. Don't want to play it when it's too darn hot, and not raining. We don't have any of that right now, so we'll hope for just a fun evening of high school football. Teams are coming out onto the field to get this thing started. Luke Getweiler and Sean Hink are going to go deep to receive the kickoff for Lyndon. Big number 68, Moses Guerrero. Offensive and defensive linemen will do the kicking duties for the Wildcats. The officials are getting into their respective positions. Now they'll hand the ball to Guerrero, who will set the ball on the tee and get ready to kick it off from the 40-yard line. Guerrero back. And we've had the whistle ready for play, and Guerrero approaches the ball, and the kick is away, and it will drop down at about the 5, and it will scoot into the end zone for a touchback. Hink and Detweiler just let that ball go. Kind of a line drive kick there from Guerrero to get it deep, but it dropped down inside the 10 and squirted into the end zone. That'll bring the ball out to the 20-yard line, where Lyndon will take over first down and 10 from their own 20. Lyndon comes out of the huddle. Single receivers each side, double tight end set. High formation. Looks like Massey will go under center for snap number 1. Massey will turn. He's going to pitch it. This is Hank trying the left side. He's dragged down. And tackle kind of high there, but looks like it was on the shoulder pad.
Tackled by Waters.
And so he will be taken down. That's Waters on the tackle. Hank loss of about 2 on the play, back to the 18-yard line, unable to get outside. Waters, coming from his linebacker position, reached out and able to bring him down. This time, Lyndon going to go into a shotgun formation, twin receivers each side. Massey in the shotgun. Now Hank coming across in motion, and the give is going to be to Hank, and nowhere to go. He is met immediately in the backfield. And Chandler Myers, senior defensive lineman, coming through to blow that play up. Another loss on the play. That puts the ball back to about the 13-yard line, so it'll be maybe the 14, so it'll be either third down and about 16 or long 16, short 17 yards to go. Single receiver left. Now Twins to the right. Massey shotgun again. He'll take the snap. He's going to roll to his right, looking to pass. He throws it out to the right side. Pass is complete to the tight end. That is number 40, Miles Kitzelman, on the play, but it's only a short gain of about 4, maybe 5 yards on the play. I'll bring up fourth down and about 13 yards to go.
Gain of 3 on the play.
And Lyndon will set up in what looks to be the punt formation. Kitzelman will do the kicking duties for the Tigers. Number 22, Cameron Hyman, deep for Northern Heights. Snap is back. Kitzelman, a sidewinding kick. Ball bounces down at about the 40. Picked up at the 50-yard line by Hyman, and he takes it inside the 45, and he'll be taken down at about the 41-yard line. He tried the left side on the return. So about a 9-yard return there, and sets up Northern Heights with good field position at the Lyndon 41-yard line is where they will start this drive. So first down and 10 for the Wildcats. See the formation they come out in as they break the huddle. They got twin receivers each side. Waters is going to be in the backfield. Now he is going to come back into a shotgun. He'll be joined in the backfield by T. Preisner, big running back. Shotgun snap. Waters in trouble. Now he looks to his left, and he's just going to throw it away. That ball is out of bounds.
Out of bounds by Waters.
Waters really didn't have anywhere to go. Good job there up front by Lyndon to put some pressure on the quarterback. He got that ball thrown out of bounds to the sideline. So it'll be second down and 10. Ball still at the 41-yard line. Again, they're going to go twin receivers each side. Now, Preisner will go to the line of scrimmage. Hyman into the backfield. Waters is going to be a lead blocker. Direct snap to Hyman. He's going to get it inside the 40, taken down at about the 38, maybe the 37-yard line. See where they spot the football. It will be the 38, so short gain of about 3 on the play. Bring up third down and a short 7, maybe 6 to go. Again, Northern Heights comes out. Twin receivers coming to the right. Single receiver wide to the left. Hyman and Waters in the backfield again. Direct snap to Hyman. He's going to take it up the middle. He takes a couple yards initially and then hit and spun down, maybe down to about the 33-yard line. And that'll bring up fourth down.
The ball carrier.
So fourth down and a long 2 here for Northern Heights. This is kind of a situation where a quick pooch kick or going for it. Also an opportunity here for a hard count. Quickly to the line, twin receivers to the right, tight end left. Shotgun formation. Waters going to take it. It's going to be a counter given to Hyman. Hyman, a little bit of running room. He's across the 30 and down to about the 25-yard line. That's going to be good for a Northern Heights first down. That'll move the sticks. And Northern Heights now closer to that red zone, just inside the 25-yard line. Northern Heights spreads you out and uses a lot of different movements and motions to get their space. Twin receivers each side. Waters alone in the backfield. Now Hyman coming back to join Waters. Shotgun snap. Waters back to pass. He's going to go up top, throwing it to the end zone, and fought for and caught. Touchdown, Northern Heights. Tyler Floyd on the reception.
Floyd, touchdown.
So Waters to Floyd. And with 7:43 remaining here in quarter number one, Northern Heights takes the lead. 25-yard touchdown pass. It's like Northern Heights kind of came out like they were going to kick, and a couple started to run off, but they are going to set up to kick. Waters is going to be the holder. They're going to go for the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. So Northern Heights leads over Lyndon 7-0. 7:43 remaining in the first. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to High School Football on KOFO.com.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
When it comes to your home, quality matters. And when quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call to have your air conditioning system serviced today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
We came to Arvest Bank to learn about free blue checking. What do you like best about your account with no monthly fee?
Just, it's convenient, it's free. When they told me it's free, I was like, what?
I've used several other banks in the past, and so it was very nice to switch to one that had an actually free checking account.
It's just one less thing you have to worry about taking out of your budget.
Do you know the monthly fee for your checking account?
Oh, yes. 0.
Congratulations. Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
And welcome back, everybody, to the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week. This is Luke Queen at Lyndon High School. We're 7:43 remaining here in the first quarter. Northern Heights scores on their first drive. It was a 25-yard touchdown pass from Marcus Waters to Tyler Floyd, and they lead 7-0. Kick is away, and it is taken at about the 15-yard line by Lyndon and brought out across the 30, the 35-yard line, about the 36. And that was Tate Wells on the return. It was kicked a little bit shorter. The deep backs were Detweiler and Hank. But better field position to start here for the Tigers as they're out at the 36-yard line. First down and 10. They started at their own 20. Unable to get anything going on the first drive for Lyndon. It went 3 and out. That's what set up good field position for Northern Heights. Twin receivers right, single receiver left. All right, backfield. Massey under center. And he's going to keep it himself, it looks like. He's going to get a little bit of yardage there out to the 40. So gain of 4 on the play. Good fake and run there from Massey. He faked the give to the fullback and kept it himself along the right side. Gain of 4. A good play on first down. Lyndon coming out of the huddle. Massey again will go under center. Got Hank deep in the backfield. Single receivers each side, power I formation. Turn and give to Hank. Hank breaking into the secondary. He's out across the 40 to about the 45, so another gain of about 5 yards on the play. And so it'll bring up third down and short here for Lyndon.
Third down and 1 yard.
Good job here to start this second drive for the Tigers. Massey jogged over to the sideline to get the play call, and now he'll also back into the huddle and give it to the team.
Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. It's like single receivers each side, power I backfield again. He's deep behind Massey under center. Massey takes the give, and this time nowhere to go for Massey. He's taken down by Preisner.
4th and 2.
Loss of maybe a half a yard on the play, just back of the 45-yard line. Almost got back to the line of scrimmage, so a yard and a half to go for Lyndon. We'll see if they go for it here. Doesn't look like they're setting up to kick. They're in the huddle still. And now the Tigers break the huddle. Actually going to be in shotgun. Got a twin receivers to the left. And the snap is to Massey. Massey trying the left side, and he's taken down at about the 42-yard line. So it'll be turnover on downs by Lyndon. It'll give Northern Heights good field position again at the 42. Last time they started at the 41-yard line. 41-yard drive capped off by the 25-yard touchdown pass. This time at the 42, they're going to come out again, spread twin receivers each side. Waters in the backfield. Now Hyman will shift in and flank him to his left. Direct snap to Hyman. Hyman going to try up the middle and nowhere to go. And I don't know if I can pick one defender there for Lyndon. It was a good host of guys closed off that hole and kept that game to maybe a foot at best. So we're going to call it 2nd down and 10. The ball now still at the 42-yard line, so no gain on the play. Northern Heights in the huddle. Lyndon's defense waits. They'll shift out, spread again into the twin receiver setup. Time Preisner will shift into the backfield from tight end. Hyman in motion, going right to left. Waters, he's going to roll. We've got a flag down on the play. Waters throws, ball tipped and knocked away. Pass falls incomplete, but again, we'll see what the flag was. There might be movement there by Northern Heights, possibly a illegal shift. Pass was intended for Plankton on the play. It was deflected and fell incomplete. We've got illegal formation, a procedure penalty on Northern Heights, so that will back them up 5 yards, and it will remain 2nd down. So 2nd down and 15 to go for the Wildcats. Northern Heights had a lot of movement on that play. Preisner started out in the tight end position, then came to the backfield, and put Hyman in motion. Twin receivers each side. Hyman coming in motion again. This time left to right. Waters going to roll to his right, looking to pass. And he doesn't have much there, and he'll be taken down. Big loss on the play as he's taken down at the 45-yard line of Northern Heights. So a loss of about 8 on the play. Sack on the play is Kitzelman for Lyndon, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and long. About 22 yards to go, in my estimation here, 22 to 23 yards. Ball sitting right on the 45-yard line of Northern Heights. Northern Heights known for passing the football. Waters is averaging 144 yards per contest. Twin receivers each side. Preisner in the backfield. Waters in shotgun. Waters nobody touched him and going to throw it. And the pass will be picked off by Lyndon, bringing it along the sideline, and it'll come out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. And that pass picked off there by Dustin Tobler. And that's going to set up good field position for Lyndon as they'll start at the Northern Heights 36-yard line. Pressure up front. Waters tried to get rid of it, and Tobler just in the right place at the right time. So with 3:26 remaining here in the first quarter, Justin Tobler with the interception, setting up Lyndon in a good situation. Massey in the shotgun, backs each side of him. Give is going to be to Tobler. He's going to try the left side. Not much there. Got to about the 35. He had to kind of hurdle over a couple of linemen who've been pushed down right there. Gained that yard. So 2nd down and 9 here for the Tigers. Tigers in the huddle. Now coming to the line of scrimmage. Single receivers each side. Massey in the shotgun. Tobler and Hink in the backfield with him. Snap is to Massey. He's going to keep it himself. Try the middle. And short gain on the play of about 4 yards down to about the 31-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for Lyndon. And probably what is 4-down territory here for the Tigers. Massey gets the call from the sideline, and he's bringing in the play call to his team in the huddle. Again, single receiver to the right. Tobler and Hink in the backfield. Massey in the shotgun formation. Snap back to Massey. He looks to run. Now he's going to throw it over the middle, and the pass kind of floated incomplete. It was intended for Kitzelman, but covered well there by Northern Heights, and it falls incomplete to bring up 4th down and 5. Ball at the 31-yard line. Just under 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter.
Come on now.
Again, Massey brings the call in from the sideline. Trip receivers to the right. Twin receivers to the left. 5-wide formation. Massey, shotgun, takes the snap, looking to throw it quickly, and he does, and that pass is caught by Tobler, and Tobler will be ridden down as he gets just inside the 20-yard line. So big play there on 4th and 5. They gain 11 yards on the play, maybe 12. They're going to set up 1st down and 10, and the ball is about the 19-yard line. So fresh set of downs here for the Tigers. Tobler was covered well. Massey fitted into a window, and a good job there by Tobler to keep his hands on it and then gain those few extra yards. Single receivers each side. That's in shotgun. Actually, it's a direct snap to Hink. Hink going to try the right side. He's breaking into the secondary inside the 15. Now the ball pops loose, and it is covered up in the end zone. Touchdown for Lyndon. Hink battling for extra yards inside the 10. The ball kind of popped out as he was about at the 6-yard line and fallen on in the end zone for the touchdown. I'm trying to find out who it was that fell on that. It looked to be Blake Croucher maybe on the fumble recovery for Lyndon. So Lyndon on the scoreboard. Hink had a good run, kind of spun, fighting for a couple extra yards. Ball popped loose, but there's Croucher to jump on it. Bunch set to the right. Snap to Hink. Hink trying to get to the outside. Nowhere to go, and he will be dragged down for a loss on the 2-point conversion. So a minute and 16 seconds remaining here in the first. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to High School Football on KOFO.com.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
This is Chase Stengel of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I learned very young being in the funeral business wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. Never dull, sometimes stressful, but always fulfilling. I wanted to be a part of that and carry on the family tradition.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
As your Osage County attorney, Brandon Jones and his staff strive to keep the community safe and a great place to live and raise a family. That's why the Osage County Attorney's Office reminds you to keep an eye out for students walking or riding bikes in the neighborhood to and from school. Our children are our future, so please be aware, use caution, and obey the law in school zones. Whether it's Osage County or your neighborhood in East Central Kansas, let's keep our kids safe. A friendly reminder from the Osage County Attorney's Office in Lyndon. Go Tigers!
And welcome back here to the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week. Lyndon just scored on a fumble recovery as they were driving down. Sean Hink battling for a few extra yards. Ball popped out, but covered up in the end zone by Lake Croucher for the fumble recovery touchdown. And Northern Heights' lead has been cut to 7-6 here with 1 minute and 16 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Hank going to do the kicking duties as well for Lyndon.
Hank will pick off for Lyndon. Smith.
Kick is away, and it'll be taken at about the 20. Hyman on the return. He's going to get taken down just shy of the 30-yard line, and that's where Northern Heights will set up their next drive.
Hyman.
Here in the first quarter. Couple scores we got updated from around the area. Ottawa leads at Bonner Springs 7-0. Anderson County up on Girard 7-0. Paola 7-0 over Baldwin. And DeSoto leads Spring Hill 7-0 as well. Twin receivers each side. Waters in the backfield. He's going to turn, throw a little bubble pass out to Hyman. Hyman met immediately, and that'll be a loss on the play. Hyman hit at the 26-yard line. Lake Croucher on the tackle there. Good job by Croucher to read that pass and get into the backfield. Hyman had no chance to get his feet and turn upfield. And so it'll bring up second down and 14, loss of 4 on the play. Northern Heights comes to the line. Twin receivers each side. Waters in a shotgun formation. Preisner going to shift into the backfield with him. Flank him to his right. Snap is to Preisner. Preisner going to go to the left side. And he's going to fight across the 30. And it looks like there's a fumble on the play, and it'll be recovered there by Lyndon. So 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, and a fumble recovery. Looks like Luke Detweiler came out of there with it. And Lyndon will set up first down and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First and 10, Lyndon. Northern Heights 34-yard line.
So 2 turnovers by Northern Heights on the last couple of possessions, and is set up Lyndon with good field position. Tigers coming out. Twin receivers right, single receiver left. Massey in shotgun, and we've got a whistle. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout here called by Lyndon. We'll take it with them. 60-second timeout. You're listening to high school football on KOFO.com.
Northern Heights.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right, with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
And welcome back here to Lyndon High School. Lyndon with possession, 20.8 remaining here in the first quarter. Lyndon just recovered a fumble. They got first down and 10, ball at the 34-yard line. Twin receivers to the right, single receiver left. Now Detweiler coming in motion. Direct snap to Hank. Hank going to try the right side. He's got a little bit of daylight. He tries to turn upfield. Now he breaks into the secondary, and he'll be run out of bounds just shy of the 10-yard line, maybe at about the 15. It'll depend on where he stepped out. But a big run there. We do have a flag on the play over on the right side back at about the 30-yard line. We'll see what the call is. And it is going to be a hold on Lyndon, so it'll negate the big run, but from the spot of the foul, we'll take it back 10 yards from the 30. So Lyndon will now be first down about 16 at the 40-yard line with 12 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. That time, Massey not on the field. It was Hank taking the direct snap.
First and 16 on the 40-yard line.
So first down and 16. Now Massey will bring the play call in. Detweiler going to come off the field. Detweiler has a cast on his right hand. He's listed as a quarterback, so I would assume he is unable to throw. So that was kind of a running situation. Twin receivers right, single receiver left. Massey backs in there with him. The give is going to be to Tobler. Tobler going to try the left side. Bounces off the first tackler, but unable to make anything out of it. And he'll be taken down for a loss of about 1 on the play. We've got a flag that comes in late from the back. We'll see what that call is. And the coaching staff not looking too happy over here on this call. Looks like it's going to be a personal foul penalty. Unnecessary roughness on Lyndon, so that's going to back him up again. And that'll be a dead ball foul, so it's a 15-yard penalty. Takes the ball back across midfield down at the 45. So second down and about 31 yards to go. That's what the Tigers have here after the fumble recovery, moving the wrong direction.
Second down and 31 yards to go.
Last play here of the first quarter upcoming, and actually the clock was whistled into play, and we've reached the end of the first quarter, so we're going to take a timeout. The end of the first quarter, it is Northern Heights 7 and Lyndon 6. You're listening to the high school game of the week on KOFO.com.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Street construction has finally hit Leon's in downtown Ottawa. We will have blowout specials every day. Last Monday, it was buy any super burrito and get one for $1. These specials will change daily and sometimes twice per day. Keep up with us on Leon's Facebook page or call 242-8227.
The Lyndon High School staff and faculty pride themselves on making sure their student athletes are fully prepared to achieve their best potential, both in the classroom and on the court. They strive to teach good sportsmanship, but they don't do it alone. They thank the many businesses and community members who support the school and its students in various activities throughout the year, and they wish the Lyndon Tigers football team the very best of luck in tonight's game. It's always a great day to be a Lyndon Tiger.
And welcome back here to the KOFO.com high school game of the week. This is Luke Queen at Lyndon High School, about to get underway here in the second quarter. Lyndon trailing the visitors from Northern Heights by a score of 7-6. Lyndon has possession. It is second down and 31 in this situation for Lyndon. So they went the wrong way there to end the first quarter, but they've got an opportunity here to get going in the second. Massey in the shotgun. He's got two running backs with him. Gibbs going to be to Tobler. Tobler going to go along the left side, and he'll gain about 5 on the play. He'll get it out to right at midfield, so it'll be up third down, and this time it'll be about 26 yards to go for the Tigers.
Gain of 5 on the play. Third and 26.
Lyndon looking over their wristbands in the huddle. They're going to come out to the line of scrimmage here, and it is twin receivers each side. Massey all alone in the backfield in the shotgun formation. Now Hank coming in motion. Massey going to kind of run an option. it will be, actually that's Tobler coming in motion, and he'll gain maybe a yard on third down. And so it'll be 4th down and long here, just inside the 50-yard line. And Kitzelman coming into the lineup for Lyndon and jogging back into a punt formation. Hyman going deep for Northern Heights. Kitzelman stands at his 40 awaiting the snap. Snap is back. Kitzelman kicks it away, but he kicks it out of bounds. And it'll be marked out at about the 30-yard line. That's where Northern Heights will take over. So about a 19-yard kick. Kitzelman kicked it well, but just was angling it to the sideline. So Northern Heights will take over, again with decent field position. It's out across the 30-yard line.
First and 10, Northern Heights on their 31-yard line.
Northern Heights again comes out. Twin receivers each side. Waters backfield. This time, Orender shifts into him. A give is to Hyman. Spun around and hit hard. Ball pops loose. Another fumble and recovered again by the Tigers. So 3 consecutive turnovers on their possessions by Northern Heights. This time with 10:22 remaining in the second quarter. Fumble recovery by Lyndon. Unable to see who got that recovery, but and then taking over, 1st down and 10. Ball at the 34-yard line. Maybe the 33. Twin receivers each side. Massey in the backfield. In shotgun formation. He'll take the snap. It looks like a quarterback keeper. He's got a little bit of room up middle, and the ball just stripped away from him. Preisner with the strip. He's going to try and return it. He's at the 30, 25, 10, and dragged down at the 10-yard line. There are flags all over the field. There's one back at the 40-yard line where the strip took place, and then there's quite a few flags down at about the 10 where Preisner was taken down. So we will see which penalties take place here. Which ones are accepted and who they are on. The return might have to come back on an illegal block. That's about when that flag came out. And then it looked to be possibly a horse collar tackle down at about the 10-yard line. So the officials are getting together to sort this out. It looks like the referee is going to go over to the Northern Heights sideline and explain what's going on here to the Northern Heights coaches. Lyndon coaches are talking to the head linesman on their sideline. So it's going to be moved back, waiting the signal here. So it is going to be a fumble recovered by Northern Heights. Now the referee is coming over to the Lyndon sideline to explain the call to the coach. Coach is nodding his approval there, so looks like it will be taken away. Still awaiting the actual signal for what penalties have been called and what has been accepted. Okay, so they're going to start marking it back from the 40-yard line. And they go back 10 yards, so Northern Heights is going to start this drive at its own 30. It looked like there was a block in the back, which probably took place after the strip. It was probably unnecessary. So first down and 10, ball will be marked at the 30, Northern Heights. In possession here, 10:08 remaining in the first half. Wildcats spread the formation.
First 10, Northern Heights on the 30.
And Breisner will come into the backfield. Waters in the shotgun. He's going to turn and throw it to his right, and defended and pass balls incomplete. Nice defense there by Croucher. Pass was intended for Plankington on the throw. Wide to the right, so second down and 10 for Northern Heights. Wildcats come out of the huddle. And twins to each side. Waters in the backfield by himself in the shotgun. Now he'll be joined by Preisner. Preisner will flank him to his left. And we've got some movement and whistles and flags all over the field. Looks to be a false start, so it'll back up. Northern Heights 5 yards here.
Your call against Northern Heights.
Remains second down, so second down and 15. A lot of laundry out there on the field here in the last 20 seconds, it seems. And Northern Heights will go back into a huddle. Waters brings the play call in from the sideline, relays it to the team. Preisner this time will line up like a tight end to the left. Waters walks up to the line of scrimmage. Now we'll back up. And we've got another flag. And this time we've got a delay of game on Northern Heights. Flag was thrown from the back. So back them up another 5 yards. Now the ball back to the 20-yard line. Second down and 20 from the 20-yard line. Wildcats come to the line of scrimmage now. Twins each side. Waters backs up. Preisner will join him in the backfield. Snap is direct to Preisner. He's going to try it right up the middle. Got a little bit there, maybe back out to about the 25-yard line. So a gain of about 5 will bring up third down and long. Third down and 15.
Gain of 5 on the play, third and 15.
So both teams using the direct snap to their running backs here, trying to get some yardage. Not much there on either side. Northern Heights rushes to the line. They got twins each side. Hyman in motion. Preisner in the backfield with Waters. Waters going to take it. He's going to roll to his right, looking to pass. He throws it up, and there is nobody there. And the pass was out of bounds. It was beyond the line of scrimmage, so it will not be intentional grounding if there was no receiver in that area. But it'll bring up fourth down and 15 here for Northern Heights. Ain't going to drop back deep for Lyndon as they're expecting a punt. Croucher in front of him about 15 yards, kind of the up back.
He's back to receive the punt.
And Guerrero back to do the punting duties for the Wildcats. Snap is a little bit low, mishandled, but he gets the kick away. Pretty good kick there. Taken by Hink at the 46-yard line. He's going to try the right side. He's crossed midfield. He's got a little bit of running room. He's inside the 30, and he'll be taken down just short of the 25-yard line. So a good return there from Hink of about 30 yards will set up Lyndon with good field position here to start this drive. 9:02 remaining here in the half. All just short of the 36-yard line. Excuse me, I was across the 30. Just short of the 25. Ball is about the 27. Trying to look through the legs of the players on the sidelines to figure out where exactly that spot was, and I didn't read the numbers out there. Lyndon breaks the huddle. Single receivers each side. Power I backfield here. Tobler and Hink in the backfield. Massey under center. He takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself, and he's got a little bit across the 25. And he'll be down about the 24. And so a gain of about good 3 yards on the play. Bring up second down and about 6 yards to go. They're going to give him the 23 on the carry. So gain of 4 on the play. Second down and 6. And Lyndon trails here 7-6 early in this second quarter. Massey this time in the shotgun. Tobler and Hink back there with him, single receivers each side. Give is going to be to Hink. Hink has a little bit of room along the right side. He's inside the 20 at about the 15 and pushed out of bounds short of the 10-yard line. Got a flag on the play, thrown back in the secondary. See what the call will be. Looks like the linesman threw the flag. Not sure what it was there. Gain was good enough for a first down. So they've got it marked at about the 12-yard line. We've got a face mask here on Lyndon, and maybe that was on Hink as he tried to stiff arm the defender on that run. The ball will be spotted down at about the 17-yard line. So first and 10 at the 17. Didn't look like they marked that back much. Snap to Massey. Massey going to keep it himself. Try the right side. He's inside the 15, down at about the 14-yard line. Holding up second down and 3. Or, excuse me, second down and 7 for the Tigers. Jim Massey comes to the sideline to get the call from the coach and relay it out to his team. Single receivers going each side. Again, Massey shotgun with Tobler flanking to his left. Hink in the pistol formation. Snap is back to Massey. He's going to give to Hink along the left side. Got a little bit of running room there. He'll get down to about 11, maybe the 10-yard line. Depends on the spot of the ball. We're going to bring up third down here for Lyndon. Maybe third down at about 5, a short 5, long 4 in this situation. All just outside the 10. Now Lyndon will spread it out wide. Twin receivers each side. Hink will flank Massey in the backfield. Snap to Massey. Massey going to follow Hink right up the middle. Be taken down just short of the line to gain. He is inside the 10. It looks like it'll bring up fourth down and short for Lyndon.
55, Skyler R. Fourth and 2.
Fourth down, 2 yards to go. This time Detweiler will run in the play from the sideline, and we've got whistles and a timeout called here by Lyndon. We'll take it with them. 6:06 remaining here in the half. Lyndon trails 7-6 to Northern Heights. You're listening to High School Football on KOFO.com.
Agmark LLC would like to wish the area sports teams good luck this season. Agmark has been providing grain marketing solutions for almost 20 years and is proud to be part of your Kansas community. For grain bids, marketing information, and crop insurance analysis, contact Agmark toll-free, 888-848-9979, or visit our website at www.agmarkllc.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for current grain marketing information.
With the perfect Vera Bradley purse, anything is possible. Now you can discover a variety of fabrications, streetwise silhouettes, beautiful jewelry, luggage, and accessories at Sutton's Jewelry. You'll find newly released designer and functional bags with fashionable and seasonal designs. Get excited about the new line of KU and K-State patterns. Vera Bradley is a leader in the latest trending handbags, luggage, and jewelry with styles that are sure to make a fashion statement. Sutton's Jewelry and Vera Bradley. Find them at 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
And welcome back here to Lyndon, facing a 4th down and 2, ball at about the 10-yard line. Northern Heights coming out of the timeout just now, so getting back defensively. Single receivers each side, Massey shotgun formation. And snap is to Massey. He takes a little bit of a low snap. He's going to try the right side, and he'll be down, I guess, at about the 7-yard line. We're going to see. That'll be enough for a first down. If it is, the officials asking everybody to back up. They're going to look over to the sideline, and they're going to call timeout for measurement. So Massey needing a long 2 on that one and got down there close. They're going to bring the chains in from the sideline. And we'll see if it's first down and goal for Lyndon or if it's turnover on downs. And Northern Heights will set up in the shadow of their own goalpost. And it is just short inches away. And so it will be first down and 10. Northern Heights ball at probably about the 7-yard line here. So once they get those sticks reset, it'll go turnover on down. 6:01 remaining here in the first half.
First and 10, Northern Heights.
Couple updates from around the area. Ottawa leads over Bonner Springs 14-6. West Franklin and McLeod tied up at 8. Northern Heights comes out of the huddle. Twin receivers each side. Preisner in the backfield. Waters looks like he's going to go under center here. He will. Snap to Waters and going to keep it himself. Nowhere to go. Good job there by the front of Lyndon. And they're going to stop him for gain or maybe just a small loss on the play. So second down and 10 for Northern Heights.
Second and 10.
Northern Heights huddling up in their own end zone. Now they'll come out. Again, twin receivers each side. Waters alone in the backfield in shotgun. Now Preisner will join him back there. Flank to his right. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Waters going deep down the left side. And it is caught just short of the 35 at the 34-yard line. Hyman with the catch.
Hyman complete.
So getting away from their own end zone, and that'll be enough, plenty enough for a first down, setting up Northern Heights. First down and 10 at the 34. Big pass and catch there from Waters to Hyman.
First and 10, Northern Heights on the 34-yard line.
Pass of about 30 yards on the play. Into a crowd, but Hyman able to come up with the catch. Again, twin receivers. Preisner will again jog back and now flank Waters to his left in the backfield. Waters going to keep it following the blocks to the left. Not much to go there. Maybe a yard on the play out to the 35. So just a short gain will bring up second down and long. Northern Heights spreads it out, but they don't run a real fast tempo, no huddle. This time we saw them a couple weeks ago do that at West Franklin. This time they're getting into the huddle to get their play calls. Waters in shotgun. He takes it. He's rolling to his right. He doesn't have much place to go. Bounces off a couple would-be tacklers and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of another yard on the play at best. spinning on the spot. Looks like the linesman's out at about the 36-yard line. So give him a yard on the carry. They'll bring up 3rd down and 8 here for Northern Heights. Waters, I couldn't tell if he was going to keep that and tuck it and run or if he was looking to throw. But it was shut off as he tried to go to the right side, tried to spin it back into the middle. Greeted by a host of Lyndon defenders. Waters under center. Warner in motion. Quick bubble pass to the right. That ball was thrown behind the line of scrimmage and bounced, picked up there by the intended receiver to Weston Orender. Good job of him to be heads up, knowing that that ball was live as it was thrown behind the line of scrimmage, and he picked it up and ran it out to the 43-yard line. We'll bring up 4th down and about 2 yards to go. Need to get to the 45 for the first down. Northern Heights again, twin receivers each side. And we've got a whistle, and I believe we're going to have a timeout here at Northern Heights. 2:32 remaining first half. Northern Heights 7, Lyndon 6. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week on KOFO.com.
Ask any coach. Wishing for a good game is not the best game plan. At home, wishing your carpet and furniture were clean isn't much of a game plan either. Stop wishing. Let Super Stan be your cleaning man. Super Stan's cleaning service at 418-2463. Stan's been making life clean, fresh, and more enjoyable for your friends and neighbors for over 40 years. Kids, pets, unexpected visits from relatives, they all can take a toll on your carpet. Live life clean and fresh. Call Super Stan's cleaning service today at 418-2463. Let Stan be your cleaning man. 418-2463.
Agmark LLC would like to wish the area sports teams good luck this season. Agmark has been providing grain marketing solutions for almost 20 years and is proud to be part of your Kansas community. For grain bids, marketing information, and crop insurance analysis, contact Agmark toll-free, 888-848-9979, or visit our website at www.agmarkllc.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for current grain marketing information.
4th down and 2 here for Northern Heights. Waters shotgun formation. And now we've got a whistle and a flag. Looked like we had a little movement along the line of scrimmage, so we'll see who it's against. And it'll be encroachment, it looks like, on Lyndon. So mark them off 5 yards, and that's good for a first down. So it'll set up Northern Heights 1st down and 10. The ball now be at the 48-yard line. 2:32 remaining here in the first half. Time twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Hyman in the backfield with Waters. Snap to Waters. He's going to fake the handoff to Hyman. He's going to keep it himself along the right side. He's battling forward. Across the 50, short of the 45. Looks like he'll be taken down at about the 47-yard line. So that'll be a gain of 5 yards on the play for Northern Heights on first down. Actually going to spot it at the 46, so give him 6 yards on the carry. Bring up 2nd down and 4. Now twin receivers set up each side. Hyman coming into the backfield. Waters takes the snap. He's going to roll to his left. Looking to throw. Now he's in trouble. And Kitzelman gets him down. Some help on the play there by Jaden Parker. Coming in from the other side. 25, I could not tell exactly, but Miles Kitzelman definitely in the backfield causing some issues. Takes him back down across the 50. He's taken down at the 46-yard line, so it's 3rd down and at least 11. Long 11, short 12, here to go. Twin receivers to the right, single receiver left. Waters in the backfield. He's going to roll to his right this time. He's looking to throw. Now he gets rid of it, throws it downfield, Pass is incomplete, but we've got a flag right at where the receiver was, and it looked like the defensive back tried to go through the back of the intended receiver. So we're going to have a pass interference call here going against Lyndon. Waiting for the official to give us the signal. And it is pass interference here on Lyndon. So they're going to mark it off from where the line of scrimmage was. Take it downfield, and it'll be enough for a first down. It'll set up Northern Heights with a first down and 10. The ball will be at the 37-yard line. 54 seconds remaining here in the half. Northern Heights leads 7-6.
Lyndon 37-yard line.
One receivers each side. Waters going to pass. Pump fakes once. Now he's going to try and go deep. And the pass will fall incomplete. Remember Floyd going down the left sideline. Had a little pressure in his face as he was trying to get rid of it after the initial pump fake on the double move from Floyd. So second down and 10. Now under 50 seconds remaining. Clock stopped 49.3 on the clock. Northern Heights taking a lot of time to come out of the huddle now. They better get up there quickly. Twin receivers each side. Waters shotgun. Takes a snap. He's rolling to his right. Kitzelman putting some pressure on him. And as he goes to throw, ball knocked away. And it is going to be a forced fumble there from Kitzelman. Knocked the ball out of the quarterback's hand. And Lyndon will take over at the 42-yard line with 42 seconds remaining. Miles Kitzelman doing a great job coming off the edge. Forces a fumble here, recovered by Lyndon.
On the 41-yard line.
Lyndon recovers it. 42 seconds remaining, and they're going to spread the field, see if they can get some more points. Low snap, and Massey will just have to fall on it. I'll be back at about 36-yard line. Clock continues to run here. Lyndon kind of going back into a huddle. There's a loss of 5 on the play. It'll be second down at 15, ball at the 36. Kitzelman running the play into the huddle. Under 15 seconds. Again, the clock continues to run here. Twin receivers each side. Hink in the backfield with Massey. Massey shotgun formation. He takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He's throwing it up, but it is intercepted by Northern Heights and brought back down the left side of Northern Heights. That's Hunter Plankington on the interception. And the time will expire here in the first half after the interception during the return. Time expired, so we will go into halftime here with the score Northern Heights 7 and Lyndon 6. We're going to take a timeout, send you back to the studio. You're listening to the high school game of the week here on KOFO.com.
Lyndon State Bank is proud to be your hometown bank and proud to be a sponsor of tonight's game. Being locally owned and operated allows us to support our schools, which is a priority to us. It's one of the many ways it shows we're big enough to serve and small enough to care. Check out our newest product to make your life easier. Lyndon State Bank Hometown Anywhere Mobile Banking. Download the app for free at Apple's App Store or the Google Play Store. Go Tigers!
Want to win a shopping spree? You're in luck because the Ottawa Herald has partnered with Ottawa Main Street, and we're giving away $50 in Main Street bucks every month to one lucky winner. Go to ottawaherald.com/contest and enter today.
As your Osage County attorney, Brandon Jones and his staff strive to keep the community safe and a great place to live and raise a family. That's why the Osage County Attorney's Office reminds you to keep an eye out for students walking or riding bikes in the neighborhood to and from school. Our children are our future, so please be aware, use caution, and obey the law in school zones. Whether it's Osage County or your neighborhood in East Central Kansas, let's keep our kids safe. A friendly reminder from the Osage County Attorney's Office in Lyndon. Go Tigers!
The Lyndon High School staff and faculty pride themselves on making sure their student athletes are fully prepared to achieve their best potential, both in the classroom and on the court. They strive to teach good sportsmanship, but they don't do it alone. They thank the many businesses and community members who support the school and its students in various activities throughout the year, and they wish the Lyndon Tigers football team the very best of luck in tonight's game. It's always a great day to be a Lyndon Tiger.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life.
Halftime show here on the high school game of the week. This is Luke Queen at Lyndon High School. We're here on homecoming evening at Lyndon. The Tigers trail visiting Northern Heights Wildcats by a score of 7-6. First quarter got the scoring started with 7:43 remaining in the quarter. 25-yard touchdown pass from Northern Heights quarterback Marcus Waters to tight end Tyler Floyd. Lyndon got on the board with 1 minute and 16 seconds remaining in the first quarter after a Dustin Tobler interception set up Lyndon at the 36-yard line, and Sean Higgs was taking the ball in, fighting for extra yards. Ball popped out at about the 5-yard line, rolled into the end zone, and Lake Croucher was there to jump on it for the touchdown for the Tigers. The conversion was no good, and that's where we stand at Northern Heights 7, Lyndon 6. A lot of turnovers played the second quarter. Really been a turnover-played ball game. Lyndon has forced 4 turnovers on Northern Heights. They've got interception, got it started off there by Tobler, and then a couple of fumbles by Northern Heights, where Lyndon had good field position, was just unable to do anything with them. A fumble recovery from Northern Heights and a big return by T. Preisner, but it was negated by a block in the back about the spot where the fumble occurred. And so instead of starting down at first and goal, Northern Heights had to start back at its own 30-yard line. Didn't do anything with that. Miles Kitzelman forced a fumble here right towards the end of the first half with 42 seconds to go. And then Lyndon, as they were trying to score quickly, threw an interception to Plankington of Northern Heights, and he was able to return it to about the 26-yard line, but time expired as Plankington was trying to make that return. And then we went into halftime with the score, Northern Heights 7 and Lyndon 6. So we will try and get some score updates from around the area, and we'll bring those to you at our next opportunity. But we're going to take a timeout, send you back to the studio. You're listening to High School Game of the Week here on KOFO.com.
Hi, this is Margie Hindeleiter from Bank Midwest. You'll often hear us say, this is where common sense lives. That means doing the little things, like knowing your name. And it means supporting Ottawa High School. That should be common sense for how a bank does business. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
As your Osage County attorney, Brandon Jones and his staff strive to keep the community safe and a great place to live and raise a family. That's why the Osage County Attorney's Office reminds you to keep an eye out for students walking or riding bikes in the neighborhood to and from school. Our children are our future, so please be aware, use caution, and obey the law in school zones. Whether it's Osage County or your neighborhood in East Central Kansas, let's keep our kids safe. A friendly reminder from the Osage County Attorney's Office in Lyndon. Go Tigers!
And welcome back here to the halftime show on the high school game of the week. This is Luke Queen. I am at Lyndon High School this evening, where the Tigers playing host to Northern Heights High School. And at halftime, it is Northern Heights 7 and Lyndon 6. Few scores from around the area at the half. McLeod leads over West Franklin by a score of 14-8. It is 29-14. Gerard over Anderson County. Dale up 30-0 on Baldwin. Silver Lake leading Central Heights 35-0. Lewisburg over Eudora 27-0. DeSoto leads over Spring Hill 24-0. Last we found out, Osage City 40, Oskaloosa 0. And those are our most recent updates we have. We'll try to get you some updates from a few other schools if we can as they come in. Obviously, we're just trying to relay that information on out. But here at Lyndon, it is Northern Heights 7, Lyndon 6. Scoring was Northern Heights getting on the board first on a 25-yard touchdown pass. But Lyndon came back later on. That was in the first quarter as they scored, unable to get the conversion, and it made it 7-6. Coming into the night, Lyndon was 2-2 on the year. Northern Heights is 1-3. Both teams won games last week. Both put up a lot of points doing so. Lyndon beating Uniontown 42-14. Northern Heights beating up on Yates Center 40-8. But it hasn't been much offense out here tonight. 6 turnovers have been the story of the evening. 4 from Northern Heights, 2 by Lyndon. 3 fumble recoveries and an interception for the Tigers, and a fumble recovery and an interception for the Wildcats here at the half. And what is a cool, chilly fall evening in Lyndon, it is Northern Heights 7 and Lyndon 6. We're going to take another break, send you back to the studio. You're listening to the high school game of the week here on KOFO.com.
Lyndon State Bank is proud to be your hometown bank and proud to be a sponsor of tonight's game. Being locally owned and operated allows us to support our schools, which is a priority to us. It's one of the many ways it shows we're big enough to serve and small enough to care. Check out our newest product to make your life easier, Lyndon State Bank Hometown Anywhere Mobile Banking. Download the app for free at Apple's App Store or the Google Play Store. Go Tigers!
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit QualityStructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Yeah, welcome back here to the halftime show on the high school game of the week. This is Luke Queen of KOFO.com. Got a few other scores to update you on. It is Paola 28-0 over Baldwin. Lewisburg leading Eudora 27-0 at the half. And again, McLeod 14 and West Franklin 8. Bonner Springs got on the board late there in the first half. I'm not sure if that game's gone to the half yet or not, but they now lead over Ottawa by a score of 20-14. Here at Lyndon, it is Northern Heights visitors here tonight with the 7-6 lead at the half. It was a turnover-plagued first half. 6 turnovers combined between the two ball clubs. And it got started with Dustin Tobler picking off a Marcus Waters pass. 3:26 remaining in the first quarter. Lyndon able to take that down, driving it down close. Sean Hink was carrying the ball. He was fighting for every yard he could. Fumbled at about the 5-yard line. Ball bounced into the end zone, covered up there by Lake Croucher, and that's how Lyndon got on the board. Unable to take advantage of any of the other 3 turnovers that Lyndon has forced so far, and 2 turnovers Lyndon has also committed, and Northern Heights unable to take advantage of that. It has been a grinded-out kind of ball game here, 7-6 between these 2 teams. So really, it's just been kind of back and forth. Nobody has really taken control of this game yet. A couple of opportunities for each team with good field position, but resulting in no points on most of those possessions. We'll have to see what adjustments are made at the half. Lyndon did a good job on a couple of possessions there trying to get Hank involved. He hasn't been much as of late. Northern Heights comes out in that spread formation, usually shifts back into a kind of a pistol look as they shift it back into the backfield. It's been either Preisner or Hyman shifting back there. Those have been the 2 main ball carriers for Northern Heights. Tobler and Hank doing mainly the running for Lyndon. Both of these teams use that kind of spread out kind of look, trying to create some seams, but they really just have not been here so far this evening as we sit in a tight ball game, 7-6 at the half. I want to take another chance to send you back to the studio, get you another timeout. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week here on KOFO.com.
The Lyndon High School staff and faculty pride themselves on making sure their student athletes are fully prepared to achieve their best potential, both in the classroom and on the court. They strive to teach good sportsmanship, but they don't do it alone. They thank the many businesses and community members who support the school and its students in various activities throughout the year, and they wish the Lyndon Tigers football team the very best of luck in tonight's game. It's always a great day to be a Lyndon Tiger.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Street construction has finally hit Leon's in downtown Ottawa. We will have blowout specials every day. Last Monday, it was buy any super burrito and get one for $1. These specials will change daily and sometimes twice per day. Keep up with us on Leon's Facebook page or call 242-8227.
Agmark LLC would like to wish the area sports teams good luck this season. Agmark has been providing grain marketing solutions for almost 20 years and is proud to be part of your Kansas community. For grain bids, marketing information, and crop insurance analysis, contact Agmark toll-free, 888-848-9979, or visit our website at www.agmarkllc.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for current grain marketing information.
And welcome back here to halftime at Lyndon High School, where the visiting Northern Heights Wildcats lead over the host Lyndon Tigers by a score of 7-6 here at the half. It was a turnover played first half. First quarter, however, got a couple scores on the board. Northern Heights got on it early. 7:43 remaining in the first quarter. 25-yard pass to Tyler Floyd from Marcus Waters. Extra point was good. Then Northern Heights led 7-0 after an interception by Dustin Tobler. Set up Lyndon with good field position at their own 36-yard line. They were driving down inside the 5-yard line. The ball popped free down there and recovered in the end zone by Lake Croucher for the touchdown. And Lyndon's extra point attempt was no good as they attempted the 2-point conversion. But that is where we stand here at the half. Got a few updates on a few other local scores. Big long touchdown pass for Ottawa, and they retake the lead over Bonner Springs 21-20. And at the half, it is all Wellsville at Kansas City Ward as they lead over the Cyclones of Bishop Ward 46-0. So big first half there from Wellsville. putting themselves in really good position in that district game as well. Here at Lyndon, it is 7-6. Northern Heights Wildcats over the host Tigers. And Northern Heights also will get the kickoff here to open up the second half. So we'll see what they can do. I'm not sure which direction they'll be headed. I believe since they deferred to get the kick, that Lyndon will be able to choose which direction they kick and defend. We'll see what the Tigers choose to do. So teams are kind of getting ready. They've still got a couple minutes here on the clock. So we're going to take a 60-second timeout. When we come back, we'll be ready for football. You're listening to a high school game of the week here on KOFO.com.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Want to win a shopping spree? You're in luck because the Ottawa Herald has partnered with Ottawa Main Street, and we're giving away $50 in Main Street bucks every month to one lucky winner. Go to ottawaherald.com/contest and enter today.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Health can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out about their remarkable care by visiting ransom.org.
And welcome back here to the high school game of the week. This is Luke Queen at Lyndon High School. We're here at the half. Lyndon trails Northern Heights by a score of 7-6. Just got an update on the way the half finished out in Bonner Springs. Ottawa threw an interception, and during the return by Bonner Springs, ball was stripped out of the returner's hand, and Ottawa picked up the fumble and ran it back the opposite direction for the touchdown, and that is how the half ended in Bonner. So Ottawa picking up some big momentum right there at the end of the half. So Northern Heights will receive the kickoff here to open up the second half, and they will be heading to the north. They're going to be going right to left. Lyndon defending the north end zone. They'll be going left to right. Northern Heights still huddled up as we've got 12 minutes on the clock. The officials blowing the whistles to get the Wildcats out on the field. Lyndon out as though they're ready to go here. Sean Hink, again, will do the kicking duties. It's like Hyman and Isaiah Smith will be the guys back deep for the Wildcats. In 7-6 here as we get ready to open up the third quarter. Ink approaches. Kick is away. The Smith at about the 15-yard line. He's going to go to the right side. He's out across the 25, and he'll be knocked down right about the 30, maybe the 31. So a return of about 15, maybe 16 yards on the play. And this is where Northern Heights will open up. First down and 10, and it's actually at about the 32 as they spot the ball out on the hash. Northern Heights again in the huddle, getting the plays they'll send out into there. Two receivers each side. Waters under center now. He's going to back up, and Preisner will join him in the backfield. Flank to his left. Hyman in motion. Snap direct to Preisner. He's going to try the right side. Not a whole lot there. Maybe a half a yard at best. That'll bring up second down, and we're going to keep it at 10 yards to go for Northern Heights. Preisner's a big back. He is probably 6'1", 6'2", weighs listed at 230 pounds. But the Tigers doing a good job of going at his legs. Not trying to tackle him up high. Tackle big runners down low. Northern Heights again, this time Hyman just going to stand in the backfield with Waters. Direct snap this time to Hyman. He's going to come up the middle. Got a little room to the left. Spins. And he'll be stopped after a gain of about 5 maybe on the play. Bring up third down. And we're going to give him 6 on the carry. So it'll bring up third down at about 4. Ball just short of the 40-yard line at about the 39. First series here in the second half. Wildcats, third down and 4. Waters in the backfield all by himself. Shotgun formation. He takes a snap looking to his left. Now throws it over the middle. He's got Preisner. Preisner with the catch. And he'll be dragged down about the 44-yard line. But that's going to be good enough for a first down. Gain of about 7 on the play. First down and 10 coming up here for Northern Heights. They're going to give him the 45 on forward progress. So first and 10 at the 45. Waters originally looked to his left, then checked down to his tight end over the middle. Again, Waters by himself. Now Preisner going to move back into the backfield. Again, it's a Preisner ball on the ground. Snap unable to be handled. Preisner will fall on it, but it's going to be a loss of about 5 on the play, maybe just 4. It's going to bring up second down and about 14 yards to go here for the Wildcats.
Loss of 4 off the play.
Wildcats waiting the play call from the sideline now. They're going to break their huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. Preisner going to line up next to Waters on his right. Shotgun formation. Snap back to Waters. Waters looking to his left. He's got Orender. Orender, ball caught at about the 45, taken down there by Detweiler, just across the 45-yard line. So gain of about 4.5, maybe 5 on the play, brings up third down and 9. Ball marked at the 46-yard line. See what Northern Heights does here. Defense looking over the sideline for Lyndon, getting their play call. What coverage they're going to be in on this third down situation. Preisner joins Waters in the backfield again. Twins each side. Waters looking to his left. Pumps once. Hit as he throws. Ball tipped and falls incomplete. Miles Kitzelman in the backfield. Hit Waters just as he was about to deliver that football. While it was tipped in the defensive backfield and fell harmlessly incomplete. There was an opportunity for another interception there for Lyndon.
Broken up by Hink.
Sean Hink got his hand on it. It's a tough situation for Hink to actually make the catch, but good job to get the hand on it. Hink going to drop back in return formation as Northern Heights sets up for the punt. Snap back to Guerrero. Kick is away. Good kick. Hink will take it at about the 25. Muff the punt, and it looks like it's going to be covered up there by Northern Heights at about the 24. So the muff punt there, and Northern Heights has good field position. 8:23 remaining here in the third quarter.
Ball's on the Lyndon 24-yard line.
Did not see who was down there to cover that up. A good field position here for Northern Heights. Waters takes the snap. He's going to fake a little bit of a reverse. Now he's got a little bit of running room into the secondary and taken down just inside the 10-yard line at about the 9. So the gain will be about 15 yards on the play. That play was at the 24-yard line. So nice run there from Waters. They faked a reverse, and if they would have handed that off, the reverse was blown up and would have been taken down for a loss. But Waters kept the ball and able to get positive yardage on the play. We got a little bit of sprinkles falling on us. Hopefully this doesn't last very long. And we've got a timeout called by Northern Heights. We'll take it with them, a 60-second timeout. You're listening to High School Football on KOFO.com.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right, with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
And welcome back here to the game of the week. 7:32 remaining here in the third quarter. Ball at the 8-yard line, first and goal for Northern Heights, leading over Lyndon 7-6. Waters under center. He's going to turn, fake the handoff, play action pass, rolling to his right, and pass intended for Preisner is incomplete. Pressure on the play from Kitzelman. Miles Kitzelman has been doing a great job creating pressure in the backfield from his defensive end position for Lyndon. So second down and goal, ball at the 8-yard line. Northern Heights comes to the line of scrimmage now. Again, Waters under center, power I formation. Pitch is going to go deep to Hyman. He's trying the right side, and not a whole lot there. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage at best. Hyman came in motion from the left kind of slot area. The pitch was about 6 yards deep, and he did a good job just to get back to the line. Now it's third down and goal, ball at about the 9-yard line. So we're going to say a loss of about a yard on the play. Northern Heights comes to the line of scrimmage. Again, kind of going in a more power eye, single receiver formation. Hyman going in motion. Fake pitch. Waters going to keep it himself, and not much room there. He'll be taken down on a short gain. He might have gotten to the 7, gain of about 2 on the play. That's going to bring up fourth down and goal here for Northern Heights. See what the Wildcats come up with here. So this could be a big stop here for Lyndon after the muff punt. Set up Northern Heights, good field position. Another timeout called here by Northern Heights. We're going to keep this one here. This drive started 8:23 remaining here in the third, down to 6:14. The muff punt by Lyndon set up Northern Heights at the 24-yard line. They've driven it down inside the 10. At first and goal at the 8. And went back a yard, now gain 2. So it's going to be fourth down and goal at the 7. Two teams have struggled to put the ball across the goal line here. Since that first quarter, it's been more turnovers than anything else. Northern Heights come out of their huddle. Lyndon will hustle in from their sideline. And fourth down and goal. Ball at the 7. Northern Heights looks like they're going to spread it back out. Twin receivers to each side. Tight end lined up to the right. Waters in the backfield. He'll take the shotgun snap. looking to pass over the middle and complete. Touchdown. 6:09 remaining here in the third. Pass is to Hyman. Cameron Hyman, first touchdown of the evening. It's a 7-yard pass from Waters. Again, Northern Heights going to line up for the kick. Snap is back, placement down, kick is away, and it is good. So 6:09 remaining here in the third. Northern Heights 14, Lyndon 6. We're going to send it back, take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to High School Football on KOFO.com.
The Lyndon High School staff and faculty pride themselves on making sure their student athletes are fully prepared to achieve their best potential, both in the classroom and on the court. They strive to teach good sportsmanship, but they don't do it alone. They thank the many businesses and community members who support the school and its students in various activities throughout the year, and they wish the Lyndon Tigers football team the very best of luck in tonight's game. It's always a great day to be a Lyndon Tiger.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
And welcome back here to the high school game of the week. It's 6:09 remaining here in the third quarter, and Northern Heights leads over Lyndon by a score of 14-7. Hank and Detweiler deep for the Tigers to receive the kick. Guerrero going to kick it away for the Wildcats in Northern Heights. Guerrero kicks it away, and it'll actually be taken a little bit short there at about the 20-yard line by Croucher. Croucher out across the 30, battling around the 35, and that's where he will be taken down. And Lyndon will begin their drive. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Last touchdown was a 7-yard touchdown pass from Hyman, or from Waters to Hyman. It was on 4th and goal from the 7. It was the right play call at that time for Northern Heights. Tigers will come out, single receiver each side. Massey in shotgun, flanked by a couple running backs. It's going to be like Hank up the middle for the Tigers. Actually, that was Detweiler on the carry. Detweiler, first carry I have for him tonight. That ball will be spotted at the 39, so a gain of about 4, 2nd down and 6. And they're all black tops and bottoms here this evening. White tops, black bottoms for Northern Heights. Massey under center, power eye backfield. Give is going to be to the short man, Tobola. Tobola is going to try a little bit on the left side. He'll gain about 2 on the play. He's crossed the 40, taken down at about the 41. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers.
Marvin Hyman on the tackle. And 2 on the play.
Lyndon keeping the ball on the ground a lot here recently. They can try to control the clock, see if they can break one. Twin receivers each side. Peek in the backfield. Massey takes a shotgun snap. He's backing away. He's going to throw it over to the right side for Hank. Hank has a little bit of room. He's across the 45, taken down just short of the 50-yard line. Flag on the play. A little bit of a screen pass set up there. Reaction from the Lyndon side is not good, as it is an illegal block. So that'll back them up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So now it's going to be 3rd and long, about 3rd and 14. Nullifies that play, which was good for a first down. Lyndon going to have 3rd down over again. This time, ball at about the 32. 3rd and 13. Twin receivers each side. Again, Hank in the backfield, this time flanking Massey to his left. Massey takes the snap, looking to his right. And he's got a man, just overthrows him down the right side, looking for Croucher. Unable to make the connection there. It'll bring up 4th down and 13 for Lyndon. 4:03 remaining here in the 3rd. That gets him, and he'll drop back into punt formation. Hyman going to go deep for Northern Heights. Snap is back. Kick is away. It'll be taken, muffed a little bit right at the 30-yard line. Hyman picks it up, and he is being struck down at about the 34-yard line. And that's where Northern Heights will start this drive. Hyman let that ball get to the ground and then put his hands down there and kind of smothered it to the ground and right at the 30-yard line, able to maintain possession of it and get a couple yards on the return. Kind of a dangerous play in that situation for the returner. That ball hit the ground, did not bounce up. It just kind of bounced forward, stayed real low. A lot of times that's smarter for the return man to try and get out of the way of. Just take your medicine and start that drive a little bit deeper. Water in. Shotgun formation. Hyman coming across in motion from left to right. Water's going to keep it himself. Coming into the secondary. Breaks the tackle out across the 45 and taken down just short of the 50-yard line at about the 48. That's going to be a gain good enough for a first down. About 15 yards on the play there by Waters on the quarterback keeper. Northern Heights into the huddle. And they're going to whistle the clock to start moving here. And the Wildcats will break the huddle. Twin receivers each side. Waters again alone in the backfield. This time Warrender in motion from right to left. Snap to Waters. Waters again going to keep it. Nothing to the left side. Breaks it to the right side. Has good positive yardage there across the 45. He'll be taken down inside the 45 at about the 44. Good run there on first down. And it'll bring up 2nd down and short. Got to get across the 43 almost to the 42-yard line. So a long 1 yard here on 2nd down. Wildcats come to the line of scrimmage. And Twins each side. Ornder again in motion. And he moves forward, and there's going to be some flags. He was not ready for the snap count. It's going to be a false start called there on Northern Heights. So it'll back them up 5 yards, and they'll bring up 2nd down. Long 6, short 7.
Offside, Northern Heights.
Again, the Wildcats will go back into a huddle. Waters ran over to the sideline to get the play call in from the coach. 2.5 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Standard set, twin receivers each side. Waters in the shotgun for Northern Heights. He's going to take the snap, look to his right. He throws it over there, and couldn't tell if that was complete or if it was dropped. Warner was able to make the catch, but hit immediately by Croucher, and that's going to be a loss on the play. about 6 yards. It's going to move them back to the 45-yard line. They've got to get across midfield, across the 45, and actually down to about the 42. So it's third down and long, about 13 yards to go here for Northern Heights. 3 receivers left, single receiver right. Waters takes the snap, looking deep. He's throwing it downfield, and it is going to be intercepted along the right side. And I believe that was Croucher out there, Lake Croucher with the interception. So another turnover here this evening. Lake Croucher with the interception for Lyndon. There's 8 turnovers here on the evening combined between the two teams. Fifth one forced by Lyndon. First down and 10. The ball will be spotted at the 24-yard line of the Tigers. Single receivers each side. Power eye formation. Massey will go under center for the Tigers. He's going to turn. Pitch is coming to Hank. Hank trying to get to the corner. There's not a whole lot there. He kind of made the move like he thought about throwing the football. But there just wasn't anywhere to go. It's going to be a loss of about 5 on the play, outside the 20 to the 19-yard line. We're up second down and about 15 to go here for Lyndon.
5 on the play.
He kind of pulled that ball out like he was thinking about throwing it after initially trying to run. Nobody downfield, and he was being swarmed by a couple linebackers for Northern Heights. Twin receivers to the right, twin receivers left. Massey, shotgun formation. Hank flexing to his right, snap back to Massey. Massey looks to pass. He throws it towards Hank. Hank able to catch it, and as he turned trying to get forward, unable to keep himself in bounds, and he'll be out of bounds, marked as
Massey.
Just short of the 17-yard line. So a loss of a couple on the play. So now it'll be third down at about 17 for Lyndon.
3rd and 17.
Lyndon got to get it out close to the 35-yard line for the first down. Tigers will come out of the huddle, twins each side. This time Hank will flank Massey to his left. Massey in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to his right. Throws it up, looking for Kitzelman, and just a little bit too high there for Miles Kitzelman. Bring it down. It'll fall incomplete, 4th down and long. I assume that Lyndon will again kick this ball away. And last time, Hyman deep for Northern Heights, let the ball bounce. It stayed low, and he was able to pick it up. He's standing at his own 45-yard line. Kitzelman picks up the low snap. He kicks it. Kick is away. Line drive kick taken by Hyman. Hyman makes the first couple men miss. He's across the 50 at the 45-yard line and battling down at about the 40, into about the 35. A big return there. Hyman daring to take that kick, did not fair catch it. He'll be taken down at the 34. Is where Northern Heights will start this drive. First down and 10 at the Tigers' 34-yard line. A big return there from Hyman. Kick was a little bit low and kind of line drive, but coverage was coming down quickly. Hyman caught it and kind of split the first two gunners there. Twin receivers each side for Northern Heights. Hyman coming in motion right to left, bringing 3 to the right, or to the left. Waters going to keep it himself. He's got a little room to the right, taking across the 25, and now battling down to about the 20-yard line. Strong run there on first down by Waters. That's enough for a first down. It'll set up first down and 10 looks like right at the 20-yard line will be the spot. Just got 8 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Ball will be whistled for play, and there will not be another play run here in the third. So we have reached the end of the third quarter here at Lyndon High School, where Northern Heights leads over Lyndon by a score of 14-6. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to High School Football Game of the Week on KOFO.com.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
Lyndon State Bank is proud to be your hometown bank and proud to be a sponsor of tonight's game. Being locally owned and operated allows us to support our schools, which is a priority to us. It's one of the many ways it shows we're big enough to serve and small enough to care. Check out our newest product to make your life easier. Lyndon State Bank Hometown Anywhere Mobile Banking. Download the app for free at Apple's App Store or the Google Play Store. Go Tigers!
And welcome back here to the high school game of the week. This is Luke Queen at Lyndon High School, and we're getting ready to get underway in the fourth quarter. Northern Heights leading 14-6 over Lyndon. A couple updates from around the area. Bonner now leads over Ottawa 28-21. West Franklin up 16-14 over McLeod. Silver Lake all over Central Heights 62-0. We'll get you updated on a few others momentarily as we're getting ready to go into play here. First down and 10, ball at the 20-yard line. Northern Heights in Lyndon territory. Direct snap to Hyman. Hyman going to try the left side, and he's able to squirt forward for a short gain on the play, maybe about 5 yards on the carry, as he was able to get past the front line. And it'll be second down and 5 here for Northern Heights. Ball at the 15-yard line. Northern Heights taking their time getting the play called in. Now they'll break the huddle. Single receiver going to go to the power I formation. Hyman in motion from left for right to left. Waters going to keep it himself. He's into the secondary, and he is in. Touchdown. Marcus Waters, 15-yard carry there for the quarterback. Touchdown for the Wildcats. Trying to put Hyman in motion, fake the toss to him. And Waters able to find a seam and work it up the middle for the score. 11:15 remaining here in the ball game. And the extra point kick is up, and it is good. And the lead is now Northern Heights 21, Lyndon 6. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to the high school game of the week on KOFO.com.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your AC for the hot summer months ahead. Call them today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
And welcome back here to the game of the week. Northern Heights leading over Lyndon by a score of 21-6. A couple other updates. Soto 31-6 over Spring Hill. Iola 42, Osawatomie 7. Paola 42 zip over Baldwin at the end of the third quarter. Lewisburg leads 27-0 over Eudora. in Hink and Detweiler deep to receive the kick for Lyndon. Guerrero kicks it away. Good kick here. Hink going to take it at about the 10-yard line. He's out across the 20, 25-30, 35-40, and he'll be dragged down at the 45-yard line. So a good 35-yard return there by Sean Hink. He'll be actually spotted down at the 46, and that is where Lyndon will start this drive. First down and 10, ball at the 46-yard line. If Lyndon can get going offensively here, just over 11 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Lyndon trailing by 15. So a couple touchdowns and conversions from being right back in it. Massey takes a snap, turn, give to Hink. Hink going through along the right side, across midfield and down inside the 40-yard line at the 38. Good run there on first down. Sean Hink found a hole and exploded into the secondary, only to be dragged down after a big gain on the play. So first down and 10. All has to be just inside the 39, where they're going to set it up here. Single receiver to the right. Massey in shotgun pistol formation. Return again, give to Hink. Hink up the middle. Short gain on the play. Taken down at about the 36. So gain of about 3 on the play. Brings up second down and 7 for Lyndon. Tigers in the huddle. Now coming out. Ball whistled for action. Twin receivers to the left. Single receiver right. Now they're going to switch that. Twin receivers. They're bringing Tobler in the backfield. Pistol formation, singles each side. Play action pass. Massey looking to his right. He'll be there now. He's going to throw it away, and it'll be incomplete at about the 20-yard line. Unable to find a receiver there was Massey. He was looking downfield for Detweiler. Play wasn't there. Massey avoids any loss on the play, throwing it out of bounds well downfield. Massey will run the play call in from the sideline. Third down, 7 yards to go. Ball at the 36. Spread formation, 5 wide, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Massey alone in the backfield. Massey takes the snap, looking to his left, and goes a throw, and the ball kind of slipped out of his hands, and there will be a whistle, and pass is incomplete. Massey couldn't get a good grip on that as he tried to throw it to Tobler on the left side. Bring up fourth down and 7, ball again at the 36-yard line. Trailing by 15 here in the fourth quarter. We're just under 10 minutes to go. So a lot of time left in the ball game. Lyndon needs to keep this drive alive, get some points here. Really give themselves a good 3, and he's down, taken down inside the 10. We've got a couple flags on the play. The flags are at the 20, which is into the first down territory. I don't know what the call would be in this situation. Came from the sideline, it looked like, so we might have a block, illegal block on Lyndon, possibly. Pass was complete from Massey to Kitzelman on 4th and 7. Definitely good enough for the first down yardage, and Kitzelman able to find a little bit of a seam, take the ball down inside the 10 to about the 5. We're looking here at the official, going to give us the call now. We've got a legal block in the back on Lyndon. That is declined. We have holding against Lyndon. And that will back him up. It is from the spot. So that occurred at about the 20-yard line. It's going to move it out to the 30. So it'll replay fourth down. This time it'll be fourth and short. So the ball is at the 30-yard line. So about 2 yards to go, maybe long yard.
4th and 1.
It's about 4th and 1 by the spot.
Northern Heights 30-yard line.
That's the shotgun. Kind of a tight bunch formation here. He's going to try and take it himself. Hit quickly as he tried to get inside the 30-yard line. I'm not sure if he did by the spot. Ball is still kind of resting now on the 30, and it will not be enough. It is a turnover on downs.
Northern Heights takes over on downs.
Northern Heights will take over, first down and 10, the ball at the 30-yard line. Lyndon had an opportunity there, just came up just short on the 4th down, and had gotten the first down originally on a 4th and 7 on a pass from Massey to Kitzelman, but the penalty backed it up, and on the 4th and short, unable to get the yardage needed. Waters going to go under center. Twin receivers to the right, and we've got a whistle and another timeout called here by Northern Heights. We'll take it with them. 9:38 remaining in the ball game. Northern Heights leads 21-6. 60-second timeout. You're listening to High School Football on KOFO.com.
As your Osage County attorney, Brandon Jones and his staff strive to keep the community safe and a great place to live and raise a family. That's why the Osage County Attorney's Office reminds you to keep an eye out for students walking or riding bikes in the neighborhood to and from school. Our children are our future, so please be aware, use caution, and obey the law in school zones. Whether it's Osage County or your neighborhood in East Central Kansas, let's keep our kids safe. A friendly reminder from the Osage County Attorney's Office in Lyndon. Go Tigers!
Lyndon State Bank is proud to be your hometown bank and proud to be a sponsor of tonight's game. Being locally owned and operated allows us to support our schools, which is a priority to us. It's one of the many ways it shows we're big enough to serve and small enough to care. Check out our newest product to make your life easier. Lyndon State Bank Hometown Anywhere Mobile Banking. Download the app for free at Apple's App Store or the Google Play Store. Go Tigers!
And welcome back to the high school game of the week. Northern Heights comes up on the ball, first down and 10, ball at the 30. They've used all three of their second half timeouts. Waters under center, single receivers each side. He's going to take the snap. He's going to give it to the first man through, which is Orender, and he'll be dragged down after a gain of about 2 on the play. Late flag coming in from the official, from the referee, and it is a personal foul. Horse collar tackle called there on Lyndon. So it'll be a 15-yard added on to the end of the play, and that'll be enough for the first down. That'll take the ball out to about the 47-yard line. Orender did get pulled down from up high, but I could not tell that the hand was inside the shoulder pads of the ball carrier, but the official saw it, and that's what he threw the flag on. So the ball will be moved out actually to the 46. First down and 10 at the 46, Northern Heights. Waters under center. Hyman coming in motion left to right. They're going to fake the pitch. Waters going to keep it himself. Now he's going to bring it back to the left. Up the middle, he'll go across the 50, and he'll be tackled at about the 46-yard line. So it'll be a gain of about 8 on the play. And Waters a little slow to get up there as he was at the bottom of the pile, but gain of 8, second down and 2 for Northern Heights. The Wildcats start to milk some of the clock here. 8:44 remaining. We've got a whistle here, and it looks to be a equipment whistle, so now they're going to restart the clock and get the ball back in play. Again, Waters under center. Single receiver to the right. Hyman slot left. Power I formation in the backfield. Waters taking his time, and now he'll get the snap. He's going to turn on this one that gives to Isaiah Smith. Smith to the right side. He's across the 45 down to about the 44. Flag comes in from the left side, from the near sideline. And we've got a face mask. Penalty called on Lyndon. And another 15 to the end of this run. Maybe just 5 on the play. Because they're now going to split the ball to 39.
First 10 Northern Heights on the 39-yard line.
Wildcats aided a little bit here by some penalties that have been moving the ball on the ground. Single receiver wide to the left. This time Hyman in the slot to the right. Power eye backfield, Orander and Smith behind Waters. Waters goes under center. Hyman coming in motion. They're going to turn. They're going to give it to Hyman. Hyman going to try a little bit on the left side. He's down to about the 35, maybe inside the 35 to the 34 on the carry. Pick up about 5 on the play. Bring up second down for Northern Heights.
Just had a black umbrella turned in here. If you're missing one, come claim it, please.
Northern Heights trying to keep the ball on the ground here. They were passing a lot early. 2 touchdown passes from Waters on the evening, and then another 15-yard run by Marcus Waters. Spread the score out. Score update, Paola and Baldwin have gone final 42-0 Paola. We've got a whistle and flags coming in, and we're going to have a false start here called on Northern Heights, so that'll back them up 5 yards, so it'll come back out to the original line of scrimmage to 34. That's back out to the 39, so it'll be second down and 10. Under 7 minutes remaining here in the ballgame. Northern Heights 21, Lyndon 6. Waters gets the play call from the sideline and bring it into the huddle. Single receiver split wide each side. Waters will go under center. And now we've got another whistle. And this time it is delay of game against Northern Heights. So they went from second down and 5 and now have been pushed back out close to the 44-yard line where it'll be second down and 15.
Second 15.
In Northern Heights, waiting in the huddle. Quarterback will run in and give the play to his teammates. And they're going to run single receivers each side. Hyman to the left, Blankington right. Waters under center. He's back to pass. He's in trouble, and he will be sacked on the play back across the 50-yard line. And they're going to mark him down at the 46. Good push up front from Lyndon. It's going to bring up third down and about an acre to go here for Northern Heights. They've got to get down inside the 30-yard line. That's 24 yards at least, if not 25, for Northern Heights here. Northern Heights gone backwards once they got that ball down there. They had second and 5. Now it's third and 25. Pitch is back to Hyman. Hyman going to go to the left side. Has a little bit of room, but he's knocked down at about the 50-yard line. So it's going to be a gain of about 4 on the play, and it's going to bring fourth in 24, 21, or 22 into the play here. I believe that Northern Heights will go ahead and kick this ball away as we approach 5 minutes remaining here in the football game. Guerrero back in punt formation. Hank back at his own 20-yard line to receive the punt. And we've had movement up front. And getting a lot of flags here, especially in this third and fourth quarter of this football game. Officials getting together to see if there was movement by Northern Heights that created the jump from Lyndon, and that is what they're going to call. I believe that'll be a snap infraction there, so it'll back them up 5 yards, put them at the 4th and 26, ball spotted at the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of movement up front by Northern Heights. Created Lyndon kind of jump off sides there. Officials got together and made the right call. This time Guerrero inside his own 35. Snap is back to Guerrero. Kick is away. He kicks it over the head of Hank, and that ball is going to roll, and it goes into the end zone, so it'll be a touchback brought out to the 20-yard line. Line drive kick there by Guerrero just really drove that punt over the head of Hank. He was initially calling for the fair catch. I don't think he was going to try and catch it. Smart move by him, and the ball rolls into the end zone, so out to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 4:41 remaining here in regulation. Northern Heights 21, Lyndon 6. Lyndon going to go 3 wide receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Massey takes a snap. He's going to throw it to the right. Pass is complete. A short gain on the play, about 6 yards on first down.
Pass from Massey to Tobler complete.
Pass from Massey is caught by Tobler.
Gain of 5 on the play.
And they're going to give him 5, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Tobler got out of bounds, stopped the clock, so 4:36 remaining. That play took only 5 seconds. Again, going to come out in kind of a spread formation. 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Hank in the backfield next to Massey. Massey takes the snap, looking for a quick slant, and it is a little bit wobbly but complete. Good hands there. Tate Wells to bring that catch in. Out across the 35 to about the 37-yard line, so that's enough for the first down. First down and 10, ball at the 37. 1 receivers to the left. Now Croucher comes in motion. Passes out to Croucher on the out. Just a little bit too far out in front of him and falls incomplete. So bring up 2nd down and 10. And then trying to go a little bit quicker now. Now they're going to come into the huddle. Butler brings the play call in quickly out of the huddle. And twins to the each side. Massey shotgun. Now he moves out to the right in the slot. They're going to go down the sideline, and the ball is going to be picked off there by Northern Heights and returned across the 50 and inside the 45. Brady Hines on the interception for Northern Heights. 4:06 remaining here in the ball game. Another turnover there. Hines with the interception and going to set up Northern Heights. First down and 10, and the ball will be spotted at the 43-yard line of Lyndon. Waters will go under center. Single receiver to the left. Hyman in motion right to left. To fake the pitch. Waters going to keep it himself. There's not a whole lot of running room there, but he's going to get to about the 40-yard line as he squirts forward. And they're going to give him to the 39, so it's going to be a gain of about 4 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 6, and we're going to have a timeout called by Lyndon. We'll take it with them, a 60-second timeout. You're listening to high school football on KOFO.com.
And we're back. One more round, Cindy, and you win.
I'm ready.
Name a bank with at least 250 locations.
Arvest Bank.
Yes. Name a bank with longer hours and award-winning service.
Arvest.
Yes, that can give you a mortgage, credit card, or loan.
Arvest.
Has a free blue checking account you can open online.
Arvest.
And has an online switch kit.
Arvest Bank.
That is correct. You're a winner.
You can be a winner, too, when you open a free blue checking at Arvest Bank. Go to arvest.com/switch or visit a friendly nearby associate. Equal housing lender.
Agmark LLC would like to wish the area sports teams good luck this season. Agmark has been providing grain marketing solutions for almost 20 years and is proud to be part of your Kansas community. For grain bids, marketing information, and crop insurance analysis, contact Agmark toll-free, 888-848-9979, or visit our website at www.agmarkllc.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for current grain marketing information.
And welcome back here to the game of the week. 2nd down and 6 for Northern Heights. Single receiver left. Hyman in motion right to left. Waters takes a snap. Going to give to Hyman. Hyman going to go to the left side. Not a whole lot there. Going to be taken down inside the 40 at the 39. Again, Lyndon will use its second time out here of the drive and of the half. We're going to keep it here, kind of get you updated on some scores. Final, Iola over Osawatomie by a score of 42-19. Lewisburg defeats Eudora 34-0. McLeod now leads over West Franklin 26-24. Wellsville all over Ward 62-6. Girard 35, Anderson County 21, and Ottawa and Bonner 28-21 as it gets started in the fourth quarter. Lyndon, one more time out here. They're trying to keep as much time on that clock, see if they can get a stop here and get an opportunity. They trail 21-6 with just under 4 minutes to go, 3:55 remaining here in the ballgame. Northern Heights will come out of their huddle. 3rd down and 6, ball at the 39-yard line. Single receiver wide to the right is Blankington. Hyman and a slot left. Waters under center. He'll take the snap. The fake ball on the ground is picked up there by Sean Hink at the 44-yard line, and he is gone. He's going to take that to the house. A 55-yard fumble recovery return for Sean Hink. And Lyndon is back in business here. It's 21-12 with the point after upcoming. So that was what Lyndon needed. And another turnover here. That is the 10th turnover combined between the two teams. Looks like the 7th on Northern Heights. Lyndon lining up for 2. Snap to Massey. Fakes the pass, or the handoff to Hank. He throws it the direction of Kitzelman. Caught it. I believe he's just short of the end zone, but there's flags in coming out of the secondary. And that's in the area of kind of pass interference. Kitzelman was hit as soon as that ball was thrown towards him. I believe he was able to make the catch, but might have been just short of the end zone. We got pass interference on Northern Heights, so the conversion attempt will be go again.
Northern Heights.
So give Lyndon another opportunity, half a distance to the goal, a yard and a half away from getting within 7 points here with 3:44 remaining. Lyndon going to shift everybody into a bunch formation on the right. And the snap from Massey is dropped, and it is no good. So it remains a 9-point game, 21-12 with 3:44 remaining. 60-second timeout. You're listening to high school football on KOFO.com.
Get the breakdown and the shakedown on Ottawa University Braves football with the Kent Kessinger Show all season long on your sports source for East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO. Win or lose, Coach K will discuss the X's and O's of the previous week. He'll give the info you need for the next week, and we'll have a little fun along the way. It's the Kent Kessinger Show on your sports source for East Central Kansas, 1220, 103.7 FM, and KOFO.com.
KOFO is your home for Kansas City Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. Whether it's at the K or on the road, you can hear all the action in 2018 on 103.7 FM and 1220. Brought to you by our title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Ryan Dispro in Garnett, and our many game sponsors who make the broadcast possible. We encourage you to visit these fine merchants who know what it means to be raised royal. Your sports source and home of the Kansas City Royals in East Central Kansas is KOFO.
And welcome back here to the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week. This is Luke Queen at Lyndon High School. At 3:44 remaining here in the ball game. Northern Heights leading 21-12 over Lyndon. Lyndon just got points on the board on a 55-yard fumble recovery. Sean Hink picking it up and running the distance back to the goal. Hink going to attempt the onside kick. Ball bounces up, but it is covered there. Moses Guerrero went up, bringing that down just across the 50-yard line. He'll be down at the 49. That's where Northern Heights will start this drive. Just one timeout remaining for Lyndon. None for Northern Heights. They're going to try to milk the clock here with the 9-point lead. Single receiver to the left. Hyman slot to the right. He'll come in motion. Waters going to keep it himself. A little bit of running room up the middle, across the 50-yard line, and he'll get down at about the 48-yard line. And that's when Lyndon will use its final timeout. 3:32 remaining here in the ballgame. Been a game of turnovers tonight. 7 turnovers committed by Northern Heights, 3 for Lyndon. Lyndon turned a couple of those into scores, the first and the last one. Cobbler with the interception, setting up Lyndon with a short field in the first quarter. They were able to capitalize on that. And then the 55-yard return here from Sean Hink. Unable to cover the onside kick. Here in the fourth quarter. And Northern Heights will try and run it out. There have been 4 total interceptions, muff punt, a couple fumbles. That has added up to 10 total turnovers here this evening. Northern Heights coming out of the timeout. Ball will be whistled for play here as they approach the line of scrimmage. Single receiver to the right. All right, backfield with Hyman in the gap. They give it to Smith. Smith going to try the left side. Nothing there. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. I think he's actually going to lose a yard on the play. The ball will be spotted about the 49-yard line. Clock continues to run down to 3:15. So even if Northern Heights doesn't get anything here and has to kick it away, only going to leave about 2 minutes of time for Lyndon. No timeouts. To see if they can mount a comeback here real late in this game. Same standard formation here. Single receiver. Waters going to keep it himself. No, not much there. It's going to get down maybe to the 47, possibly the 46-yard line on the quarterback keep. Short gain on the play. Going to bring up 4th down.
Waters the ball carrier.
About 4 yards to go, maybe 5. They're going to spot it there at the 47. Got to get to the 42 for the first down, so it will be 4th down and 5. And they will drop back into punt formation. Croucher going deep. This time for Lyndon. Guerrero waiting the snap. Lyndon probably coming with the punt block. We had movement, and it looks like it's going to be a false start on Northern Heights, so that'll back them up. Make it 4th down and 11. Just outside that 4th and 10 area. Ball back across the 50-yard line. At the 48. Ken Guerrero will be back to punt. Lyndon probably bringing the house on this one to try and get the block. Waiting on the snap. And here's the snap, but before the snap, we've got a whistle, and I believe this is another false start. This looked like it was on the right side of the line. 1:35 on the clock. And we have a false start, so back them up another 5 yards. 4th down and 15. We'll see what the discussion is here.
I got a penalty against Northern Heights.
So we'll see if this is kind of a ploy here by Northern Heights, as they whistle the ball ready for play. They're waiting. Now the snap. It is a low snap. Kick is away. Good kick there to get out of bounds. Ball inside the 30 at about the 26-yard line is about where they're going to mark this out of bounds. So minute 29 remaining here in the ball game. Lyndon will take over 1st down and 10 at the 26-yard line. So they've got 74 yards to go to get a score.
And Lyndon on the 27-yard line.
Will need, even if they don't get the conversion, they will need to get the onside kick and score again, as they trail now by 9, 21-12. No timeouts remaining for either team. Single receiver to the left, twin receivers to the right. Massey shotgun formation. And we've got movement, no flags. And now a late flag comes in. Massey throws to the sideline. Pass will be incomplete. It's like 2 men were in motion on that play by Lyndon. Illegal procedure penalty there, so it'll back up the Tigers 5 yards on the play. Bissell going over to the Northern Heights sideline to let them know what's going on. See if they want to accept the penalty, but I believe the pre-snap penalty should be enforced. Illegal shift is the call. And apparently it is not. It'll be declined. Result of the play makes it 2nd down and 10. I guess it is the snap that creates that call, so it can be that way. So a little double reverse pass, and this is Croucher throwing deep. And he was intending that for Tate Wells, but Wells was underthrown ever so slightly. Massey flipped it to Hink, who tossed it off to Croucher. And Croucher tried to throw it up top to see if he could find the Wells streaking down on the post, but unable to make the connection. So 3rd down and 10 for Lyndon. Twin receivers each side. Now Tobler comes in motion, left to right. Snap to Massey. Massey looking to his right. Throws it up in the air. It is caught. Brought down I think that's Detweiler on the catch. It's out to about the 35-yard line, where I believe it'll bring up fourth down, about 2 yards to go. Lyndon quickly to the line. Twin receivers to the left. Now Detweiler comes in motion. Massey looking to his left. He's got Detweiler. Detweiler makes the catch, makes the first man miss, and now breaks into the secondary. He'll get out across the 40, taken down at the 42-yard line. That's good enough for a first down on the play. 43 and a half seconds remaining on the clock. Clock will stop for the movement of the chains, and now it is whistled back into play. And twin receivers each side. Massey in shotgun. Calls for the snap. He's looking this time to his right. Not much there. Rolls out to his left. Looking for a receiver. Tosses it up, and it will go out of bounds. Unable to make the connection. He was looking for Wells along the left sideline. So it'll be second down and 10. Under 30 seconds remaining, 27.4 on the clock. Second down and 10. They're lining up. Receivers out in a spread formation. Massey, play action. He's going to throw it up to the left side, and that will be picked off. And that, again, is Plankington on the interception. 19 seconds remaining in the ball game, and Plankington with his second interception of the night, and that should pretty well wrap it up as Northern Heights can go into the victory formation here and run out the remainder of the clock. Just take one snap and a knee is all Waters will have to do, and this ball game will be over. Waters takes a snap. He steps back and goes to a knee, and the time will continue to tick off. Lyndon unable to stop the clock, so that will be the final. Our final here from Lyndon. Northern Heights gets the victory 21-12 over the Tigers of Lyndon. We're going to take a timeout, send you back to the studio, and bring you back for a quick wrap-up. You've been listening to the High School Game of the Week on KOFO.com.
Prescription opioids can be addictive and dangerous.
I lost my dad to prescription opioid addiction. Everybody knows somebody who is struggling with this very problem. Losing my mentor, my best friend, somebody who made me the person that I am, he took one pill. One pill too many that ultimately killed him.
Prescription opioids. It only takes a little to lose a lot. Visit cdc.gov/RxAwareness.
The Army National Guard is committed to keeping the country safe and our communities secure. Composed of hundreds of thousands of citizen soldiers from all walks of life, the Guard is always ready to respond to local or national emergencies. We protect the homeland. We're always there when called upon, and in every state and territory, we stand guard for our communities. To learn more, log on to NationalGuard.com. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And welcome back here to the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week. Here tonight at Lyndon, Tigers hosted Northern Heights at Homecoming 2018, but it was Northern Heights that came away with the victory by a final of 21-12. Been a game mainly marked by a lot of turnovers and penalties. 11 total turnovers combined between the two teams, and 7 by Northern Heights and 4 by Lyndon, including an interception with 19 seconds to go, which kind of sealed the fate for the Tigers. Scoring-wise, this evening, Northern Heights got on the board first in the first quarter. It was a 21-yard touchdown pass from Marcus Waters to Tyler Floyd. And the kick was good for the 7-0 lead. Lyndon came back following a Dustin Tobler interception, setting him up at the 36-yard line as Sean Hink was running in, fighting for yards. Ball popped loose. Lake Croucher recovered it in the end zone for the touchdown. Conversion was no good, and it was 7-6. That's where we stayed for the remainder of the first half. In the third quarter, it was Northern Heights. Cameron Hyman on a 7-yard touchdown pass from Waters on 4th down and goal from the 7. Kick was good again with 6:09 remaining in the third quarter, and Northern Heights led 14-6. Early in the fourth quarter, it was Waters with a 15-yard touchdown run. 11:15 remaining in the ballgame. Kick was good for a 21-6 lead. Sean Hink picked up a fumble, returning 55 yards for Lyndon with 3:44 remaining in the ballgame. The conversion was no good, and then Lyndon was unable to mount any more of a comeback, and that is how we finished up here with Northern Heights getting the victory 21-12. I want to thank you all for tuning in this evening, checking out the high school game of the week. Next week we will be at Wellsville High School, where the Eagles will host Santa Fe Trail Chargers in Week 6 district matchup. But I thank you again for listening here this evening, where Northern Heights defeated Lyndon by a score of 21-12. For KOFO Sports, this is Luke Queen.
We hope you enjoyed this Game of the Week football broadcast on KOFO.com. Brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Quality Structures Incorporated, Ransom Memorial Health, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, Ottawa University, and by Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Super Stan's Cleaning Service, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank, Constantino's Price Chopper. This Game of the Week broadcast is also brought to you by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Adams & Brothers, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Harvest Bank, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and by Leon's, the Ottawa Herald, Bank Midwest, Agmark LLC, Osage County Attorney Brandon Jones, Lyndon High School, Lyndon State Bank, and State Farm Agent Keith King. For more information about our next Game of the Week football broadcast, log on to the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com and listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.